The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain athletics. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking live at the new mecca of Tonganoxie High School athletics here in the brand new East Wing, the new gymnasium, officially, unofficial opening night, should we call it, after the wrestling meet last week on Tuesday. We'll get more on that in just a moment, but partner, let's take a time here in case for people either they're running behind or aren't able to make it tonight. Let's show off this beautiful new venue here that caps off kind of what's been a multi-year construction event happening here at Tonganoxie High School. And just take a look around, folks. This brand new gym here at Tonganoxie High School, state of the art, puts us up right about the level. I mean, if you go to some Division II colleges, JUCO colleges, I mean, this is right on par with them, if not better. The new stands, you saw the band section over there, no longer a crow's nest anymore. Kind of been one of the trademarks for Tonganoxie High School basketball or anything that's taken place in the gym has been the crow's nest. We'll know more, but still, partner, I think it's a step in the right direction because this place, it's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, no question about it. And if you can see this this banner at the top where it says Tongi High School, right before the national anthem starts playing, big Old Gloria will roll down.
Yes.
And it's quite a sight to see. So you'll get to see that here in just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a feature we've seen in a couple different places we've gone to. I believe Baldwin has one, Spring Hill has one as well. Kind of one of the American flags that kind of lower, and people, they can adjust it to raise and lower on the command, and it's just very, very nice because now we can show it on screen and everything. But Funk, as always, alongside my broadcast partner, Dennis Drennan, and we are so excited for you guys to join us tonight. A big doubleheader on tap between Tonganoxie and Holton, and this is the official opening Invitational Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, the 64th annual. We've covered it the past 2 years, back for year number 3. And of course, obviously, everything entwined with the grand opening of this gym tonight. A lot of festivities going on. We got Baby J, Casey Wolf taking photos in the old gym for a couple hours. Lots of raffle prizes. We're going to have an alumni choir performing the national anthem before the boys game later, so a lot of familiar faces coming back. But still not to be lost in the matter of all this kind of specter and glory is we got 2 basketball games happening tonight. And first, we're going to have the girls up, as always. They will take on the Holton Wildcats. Tongi, the Lady Chieftains, sitting at 1-7 on the year. Holton coming into this contest at 3-6. Last time the Lady Chieftains were in action, it was this past Friday at Spring Hill. If you watch that on our sister station, Spring Hill Sports Live, 46-15, so a little bit of a rough night there. We're looking to come into tonight, try to build a little bit of momentum, and you got a decently favorable matchup in the Lady Wildcats, so we'll just see. Maybe if the Lady Chiefs can find a way to kind of bundle all this kind of excitement and joy around tonight and, play a little bit inspired, they can easily come out with a first-round victory.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, if this this new facility doesn't get your blood pumping as an athlete, I'm not sure what would. So I think we'll see good performances from both the ladies and the boys tonight.
Yeah, but like we had mentioned, the boys taking place. Tip-off is estimated around 7:45-ish, and there's a just wait and see on what time the boys get started. The girls, however, they're going to be getting started here in just about 3 minutes. So we are moments away from tip-off here. And when the time is right, we will send it down to the court. We will have the presentation of the colors by the Tonganoxie VFW color guard. Seen them a lot on Friday Night Lights for football, making an appearance here tonight. The presentation of the colors, again, just a matter of moments away. And partner, real quick, before we move on to the events tonight, let's talk a little bit about the event you were covering this past Tuesday, a wrestling duel between the defending 4A champs Tonganoxie and St. Pius X, the Warriors coming over. Class 1A in Missouri, and a very impressive outing by the Chieftains.
No question about it. They did, in fairness though, St. Pius had 2 of their ranked wrestlers that weren't able to wrestle due to injury, but still an outstanding performance by the Tonganoxie Chieftains. I'm telling you what, it was. I really enjoyed it. On both sides, there were 9 ranked wrestlers, and 1 nationally ranked wrestler for St. Pius. So it was a great night. Really enjoyed it, and looking forward to doing even more of those.
Yeah, so that was the official quote-unquote opening night of the new athletic wing here at Tonganoxie High. They had the wrestling senior night, so that was a special moment for the wrestling team, kind of having that big of a meet in this environment, and they showed out well. They dominated that duel, and they picked up a very noticeable victory. And you got to imagine Coach Delich and company very proud.
Oh, yeah, no question about it. I talked to Coach Delich at length before the meet, and I had a good conversation with him. One of the things, for those of you that haven't seen a broadcast of wrestling, another thing I'll point out is the wrestling team has a dinner served to the parents and relatives of all of the wrestlers, and they're at Matt's side. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah,
you don't see that every day.
And there you go.
And there's Casey Wolf.
Just like we had talked about, all the fun and festivities happening tonight, including Casey Wolf, of course, the mascot of the Kansas City Chiefs, making a special appearance tonight. Baby J is here in the building as well, making the short drive up to Lawrence. And this is just the beginning of what is going to be a very special night here at Tonganoxie High School, something truly unprecedented that we just have not been a part of so far here. And it's been quite some time, at least here at Tonganoxie High School. And we are just moments
Casey
away.
Wolf's trying to get pointers on directing the band here from Mr. Van Middlesworth.
Maybe trying to get the chop going. It looks like
he's
going to do a little bit of directing of the band. We'll see, but we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer tonight, John Tollefson, and we will have starting lineups in the national anthem, and who knows what else with Casey Wolf.
Yeah.
You never know. They'll be here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tonganoxie High School and the 64th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. We welcome our guests from Holton High School. Fans, as we host our event this evening, please keep in mind that your cooperation with USD 464 policies keeps our student athletes on the court. Thank you for your cooperation on our efforts to keep our students safe and play. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. So we invite you to remain seated at halftime of tonight's game for a performance from our Chieftain cheer team. At this time, please rise and remove your hats as the Tonganoxie VFW Post 9271 color guard members present our national and state colors. USC 464 is proud to present our national flag. This beautiful flag was donated through the generosity of Mrs. Lois Meadows and the Meadows family in tribute to Lois's husband, Larry Meadows. God bless America. And now let's meet tonight's non-starters and assistant coaches. For Holton, number 5, Maddie Bontrager. Number 10, Abigail Schloter. Number 13, 14, Emberly Allen. Number 20, Kayla Taylor. Number 21, Faith Jenner. Number 22, Natalie Wilcott. Number 23, Erilyn Allen. Number 25, Lindsay Wisdom. And number 42, Laura Larison. Assistant coaches for Holton are Leslie Spear and Briley Smith. Non-starters for Tonganoxie. Number 2, Kalia Baldock. Number 4, Emmeline Labino. Number 10, Lila Carlton. Number 13, Macy Murray. Number 15, Emerson Maslach. Number 24, Lakin Bennett. Number 25, Farrah Halsa. And number 42, Mariah Steen. Assistant coaches for Tonganoxie are Hannah Kemp and Riley Oliver. And now for tonight's starting lineups. Brooke Holton, number 0, the 5'10" sophomore, Brooke Wilcott. And for Tonganoxie, number 1, the 5'1" freshman, Alyssa Schoening. For Holton, number 11, the 5'5" senior, Grace Etzel. And for Tonganoxie, number 3, a 5'6" junior, Mitzi Lynn. For Holton, number 33, a 5'10" senior, Brooke Llewellyn. And for Tonganoxie, number 21, a 5'2" junior, Mariah Herrera. For Holton, number 34, a 5'8" senior, Tierra Dodge. For Tonganoxie, number 32, a 5'10" senior, Sierra Ennis. For Holton, number 44, a 6' sophomore, Elizabeth Schuster. And for Tonganoxie, number 34, a 5'8" junior, Sadie Hikins. Head coaches for tonight's game, for Holton, Kurt Posler, and for Tonganoxie, Mitch Loomis. Officials for this evening's game are Robin Hudson, Jeff Freeman, and Shane Whiting. Let's get this game going.
Yeah, so if you're a player and that doesn't get the juices flowing for you,
well,
I don't know what does. That is incredible.
Yeah, you've got the bands from both schools here. You got Casey Wolf. You got a spotlight happening. I don't know what else you could want.
You got Baby J in the student section currently. Casey Wolf doing his part. Tongi Band getting into it now. I mean, yeah, it's again, folks, and it's not too late. I mean, if you want to change your mind, you want to make your way down here, get in all the festivities, please do so, because we're going to be here.
There's some seats available. So.
Absolutely. They're going to be filling up pretty quick, though, especially as the evening goes along.
Yep.
And we are ready to go here at Tonganoxie High School. Shawnick, Lynn, Herrera, Ennis, and Isaacs, the 5 out for the Lady Chieftains. Wilcott, Etzel, Llewellyn, Dodd, and Schuster out there for the Lady Wildcats.
And we looked at I looked at the rosters, partner, and the Lady Wildcats have 4 seniors and 3 juniors, so they're a pretty seasoned group.
Absolutely. The first official game in the brand new gym is underway here. Opening tip goes to Holton, and they will go to work. The 64th annual Tonganoxie Basketball Invitational is officially underway, and a missed shot from about the free throw line pulled in by Shawnick. And the Lady Chieftains will get their first crack at it down on the offensive end.
She's one of the leading rebounders on this team, and she's the shortest one on the court.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just amazing how she has an uncanny ability to figure out where the ball's going to be.
Down low to Ennis,
That was
a little
nice,
too strong.
Nice pass, though.
Had a good look, plenty of room and separation down low in the paint, just a little bit too strong on the putback attempt. Already 30 seconds and counting going on into this game. Last time you and I saw this team, partner, was at Pleasant Ridge last Monday, a week ago, so it's been a little while. So we talk about Coach Loomis. He missed a game 2 games ago, and he is back with the team. He rejoined last Monday, was there Friday as well. Second chance opportunity is good, and the official first bucket belongs to Schuster, number 44. So maybe in the record books, maybe if it ever comes up later on, who scored the official first bucket in a basketball game in the new gym? Well, you could say it's number 44, Elizabeth Schuster for the visiting Wildcats. Herrera trying to answer offline with a three-pointer, but an offensive rebound. You know, partner, I think another thing that might be worth considering, and we see it all the time, especially in the March Madness tournament, when you start playing basketball in these bigger gymnasiums, the ceilings get higher and the rooms get bigger. The depth perception of the rim can become a little bit of a problem. Do you think that is something that could potentially be at play tonight?
Well, the only thing that's really different is it's a stanchion rather than, where the basket's coming down from the ceiling. So, they're going to have to get used to it, no question about it. But I think they should adapt pretty quickly.
And again, at this point, have had practices in this gym, have shooting warm-ups, so definitely you would think got to be pretty getting used to it right now. But something maybe just to keep an eye on is the shooting. It's been a little porous as of right now. The lone bucket, and it was close range. Nevertheless, Tongi coming back the other way, looking to either tie or potentially take the lead. It's in the hands of Shawnick right now. She's going to give it up to Isaacs, working a little bit out of position. Swinging around the horn. Shawnick again, head fake, going to drive left-hand baseline and can't finish with the right hand. Had the separation, just couldn't finish underneath. A little bit of a tough shot, a little bit at an awkward angle.
Both squads playing a man-to-man. They've got to guard that three-point line.
And Edsel says, what depth perception knocks down the first three-pointer for Holton. It's a quick 5-0 run for the Lady Cats. Ennis catch and shoot, bites it in.
That was a good look by Shawnick there, too, because she was wide open in the lane.
Yeah, not a body around her within the vicinity of her. That's what you call wide open in this sport, especially at the high school level. Able to catch and shoot and just know where the bank was automatically. It puts it in. Some contact down low, but no whistle. So here comes Tonganoxie. They trail 5-2, under 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Shawnick kicks out. Macy Lynn for 3. Can't get it to fall. Just off the mark. A tad bit short.
Shawnick has 2 defensive rebounds already.
This is Dodd. Gets it Schuster down low. Defended out by Isaacs. It'll stay down on this end. They were looking for Flewelling down low.
That was really good defense by Sage there.
Flewelling, one of the 4 seniors on this squad. Holton will try to reset here off the inbounds play. They get it in. This is Wilcott with it. Little running floater, no good. Rebound underneath, put up high, and gets it in.
And that was a tough shot because she was double teamed. Just tip your cap to that. That's just a good execution there.
Second chance point for Flewelling. Herrera, got to be careful of the defender. Almost lost the handle of it. Tonganoxie now trying to answer. The ball is fumbled for a moment. Isaacs coming away with it, gets it out to Herrera. Mariah wearing a pretty noticeably big brace on her leg tonight. And it turns it over here. The ball is picked off and taken away. Wilcott coming the other way. Number 0 finishes for 2 on the other end. And it's a quick 9-2 run for the Lady Cats to open up this contest. Shawnick.
Oh, nice pass.
Went coast to coast, dished it to Ennis. And Shawnick got the rebound underneath. Ennis had another great look.
That's her 3rd rebound.
Ennis not afraid to put it up so far. She's taken up over half the shots for Tongi. It was only a hit on 1, unfortunately. Through contact and a whistle and a foul. Wilcott on the drive.
Yeah, that was just good aggressiveness going to the basket. You're either going to make that or get fouled.
We'll see. They're going to give it to Herrera. That'll be her first team foul of the game for either team. So that will send Wilcott to the free throw line. It's a little too strong on her first attempt. Brooke Wilcott, a 5'10 sophomore for the Lady Cats. Liebno into the contest for Tonganoxie. Sierra Ennis will come out.
Giving up a little size there, but.
And
Sierra needs a blow.
tried to correct just a little bit too much there. Came up short. So 0 for 2 on that free throw attempt. And a head pass up court was deflected into a.
Yeah, Shonick forced that pass. I mean, she'd have been better off.
Yeah, blue jerseys all over the place. A little bit of an ill-advised pass. Picks up her dribble, defense swarming, and they're going to call another foul. That was Herrera and Shonick both trying to poke that ball loose, and they're going to get Shonick for her first. Another inbounds play. Quickly get it in. Catch and shoot three is no good. Rebound. Wilcott puts it back up. Still can't get it. Out of play. And the Lady Cats are going to get a third chance with it here.
Yeah, that's been the Achilles heel of this ladies team. Second, third chance points and turnovers.
Deflected off one hand, down low to another, and we have another foul. Another foul call here down low. And that's on Shonick again. That's going to be her second. So quick back-to-back fouls for the freshman point guard, and we're going to see Maslick into the game.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that because we remember, partner, the last outing for the Lady Chieftains, Shonick had 4 fouls in the first half. We really need her on the floor.
Far side corner three, no good, too long. Another rebound underneath. Can't finish with the left hand. Still batted around. Holton is dominating.
This is their 5th chance.
They're dominating the board. Still can't finish. Another rebound. Goes up. Another foul.
And they had 6 tries at the basket. You just can't do that. You got to block them out.
All 14 fouls for Tonganoxie, all on this lone possession here for the Lady Cats of Holton.
Isn't that crazy?
They gave that last one to Isaacs. She picks up her first.
Oh, man, they gave up another offensive rebound.
Still trying to fight for a catch and shoot. Taylor can't bank it in.
Somebody.
Maslick
yeah, there
finally,
we go, finally.
Coming down with a rebound.
Felt like we played half of the first quarter in that side of the court.
Yeah, we spent a good majority of the time down low there, taking off well over 2 minutes of actual game clock. We have Schuster and Etzel back in for the Lady Cats, and Lakin Bennett will come in for Sage Isaacs for Tongi. Tonganoxie trying to answer here, only giving up 1 point on that long drug-out possession for Holton. It's still a 10-2 game. Herrera trying to drive left hand, had it poked away.
Another turnover.
And just picking her pocket as she drove by was number 22, Natalie Wilcott.
That's steal by the Lady Chieftains.
So call it a wash there. Herrera had it taken from her. This time she takes it away. And had a lane, but passes it to Herrera. She's holding it right now. She's going to try to drive again. Tried to kick back out to Lynn, and smart play taken by Wilcott. This is Brooke Wilcott, number 0, on the steal. Ball goes out of play, and it looks like it'll be Lady Chieftain basketball.
Yeah, it went off the Lady Wildcats' knee.
Closing in on the final minute of the first quarter here, a 10-2 game. Wildcats in front, 3 straight possessions, ending in a turnover for Tonganoxie. Holton looking to capitalize here. They've gotten the steals, they've gotten the turnovers, haven't capitalized on all of them for points. Loose ball down low. This is Schuster and Bennett getting down for the jump ball. 55 seconds on the clock, and possession arrow will be in favor of the Lady Chieftains. So they're going to have a chance here. There'll be another chance or two before the end of the first quarter to get some points up. Shonick will come back in for Mariah Herrera. Something we have seen all throughout the year that has plagued the Lady Chieftains has been the full court pressure. We haven't seen it yet from Holton, enjoying a 10-2 lead at the moment. Be interested to see if they pull it out a little bit later on, because that has clearly given the Lady Chieftains plenty of fits throughout this year and has been causing a lot of turnovers for them. And now a travel here, just didn't put the ball down on the court just in time, moved the feet.
4 straight turnovers. We've got to clean that up.
Just a little bit of a sluggish start tonight for the Lady Chieftains. Still 3 quarters left to play.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of time to turn it around. And
they're only down by 8. That's amazing.
And the good news is that the majority of the mistakes have been self-inflicting.
Yeah.
And right here, you come away with the steal. Now, if you can get points on this final possession here, potentially, that would be a huge boost going into the start of the second quarter.
No question about that.
It's in the hands of Isaacs right now, under 20 seconds left.
I'd like to see him drive it.
Labino looking for an option, picks up her dribble, 3 blue jerseys, but gets it into Maslick. She's trapped in the corner. Labino on the cut.
There you go.
Easy opening to the lane.
When you're double teamed, there has to be somebody open. And she found her.
Got to put it up. Good if it goes. And too strong off the top of the backboard. And no good. So the first quarter comes to an end. A 10-4 lead for the Lady Cats of Holton. They lead the Lady Chieftains. We will have second quarter action on the other side of the break on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain basketball.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Yeah, they're right here, right in front of us.
Well, I was meaning you see them on camera as we are back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, it's been a fun night of festivities, and we are just getting started here. Again, the main attraction right now, Baby J and Casey Wolf out taking photo ops with the kids, or making their way around the gymnasium. Casey Wolf doing his typical shenanigans, just kind of going around and just being Casey Wolf, if you know anything about him, one of the best mascots. And I'd say all sports, professional sports especially.
Well, we're probably a little biased, but so be it.
A little biased, but I think Casey Wolf, he's just one,
yeah, he's awesome.
One of a kind. I digress anyways. Baby J here also as well. Big J, pretty booked. Didn't quite get him to come. Meanwhile, second quarter opens up with a bucket down low by Schuster. She now has 4. And she is the leading scorer of the game so far for either team. Story of the first quarter, a lot of turnovers and a lot of crashing the boards for Holton. They spent a possession well over 2 minutes down on the offensive end. Herrera, nice drive on the baseline.
Nice little floater there.
Creating the penetration and finishing with the bucket. So we talked about adjustments for Tongi to make moving on this game. Just try to limit on the turnovers and just try to crash the boards a little bit better, because the big problem for them, a lot of self-inflicted wounds. Try to limit out on those. They can have some better luck here. And already getting back. Another inbounds play coming in.
And Shonick got a hand on that ball to knock it out of bounds.
Got to get it in. The lob is up top to Dodd. Taken on by Shonick. Dribbling right side. Now picks up her dribble. It's going to go around the horn. A cutting pass, but it's back out along the perimeter. They had Taylor Looked like she was going to cut, pass it back, and a three-pointer no good from Etzel.
Yeah, and the Lady Chieftains get the board. They limit that to one shot this time.
Macy
nice
Lynn,
drive.
get in there.
The last 3 baskets that the Lady Chieftains have had have all come on drives
Back
to the basket.
Buckets here for Tonganoxie. Here they go again on the defensive end. Needing a big stop here, only down.
Oh, that's a good find there.
Easy money down low for Flewelling. Her second bucket in the paint.
Oh, another turnover.
Trying to work it down low, just couldn't get it in. And back into the game coming in is going to be Brooke Wilcott. Holding a much deeper bench than Tonganoxie comes in and carries. So you got to imagine the rapid substitution, keeping fresh legs out there. That's something that kind of going into every contest that Tongi knows they're going to be on the short end of. So that's where the offseason kind of conditioning and
another
stamina
offensive
comes in.
rebound. Oh, she's going to get her over the back.
Yes, they are, as that was Schuster, number 44, working down low. Kind of ran him into the back of Isaacs. Looked pretty painful initially, but
Sage did a good job of blocking her out.
second team foul of the game for the Lady Cats. And now we might see just some token pressure. You're not fully committing to the full court pressure.
They're just picking them up.
We'll talk about the bracket format a little bit coming up during the halftime show. We'll look at the girls and boys brackets and potential matchups and when each team will play. Another potential turnover avoided. It's a jump ball instead, but it's still going to be going over to Holton. The possession arrow in favor of the Lady Cats. 5:30 mark in the second quarter. 14-8 game.
So another empty possession for the Lady Chieftains. Still only down by 6, though.
Jump balls called. I thought somebody at the score table might have thought there was a foul called initially, so need a quick conference at the scores table, getting it all figured out, and we resume play. Still stay down this end. Holton thought maybe that was Tongi basketball there, already heading back on the other end.
I thought it was,
getting ready
too.
to defend. Right in front of the student section. He's zipping in to dodge. He blows by Shawneck, and
Shawneck's going to pick up her third.
They're going to call the foul there, and I mean, and of course, bang play here. Officials right next to it has the better look, but I got to say that looked like she might have just gotten all ball there, trying to strip that ball as Dodd was going up with it. But she's going to be called for her third foul instead, and more free throws on the way for Holton. Good. Good looking stroke here. This is Tiara Dodd, 5'8" senior. Knocks down her first attempt.
Yeah, that was a nice looking stroke.
Shawneck, she's going to have to come out of the game now with 3 fouls. See if we see her again in this second quarter. If we won't see her again until the start of the third. 2 for 2 on the trip for Dodd. That's her first points.
Now they're picking up full court.
Had it poked there for a moment. Herrera traces it down, and a full timeout taken by Coach Loomis, bailing out his team there.
Yeah.
Going to try to get him to regroup here. The lead is 16-8. Lady Cats on top, approaching 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore. Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Coach Loomis using his first timeout of the game, a full timeout, as the full court pressure was starting to get in to the Lady Chieftains, and a timeout taken gives them a chance to regroup, and we're going to see that full court pressure coming right back now. We mentioned it earlier in the first quarter, in the start of this quarter, that we've seen the full court pressure be used against Tongi. That's given them fits, and it wasn't much longer after we saw Halton finally bring it out, but they get through it like a knife through butter. The outlet up to Isaacs, and now we get rocking and rolling here. Need a bucket on this possession. Swing around to Labino. She hit a running floater earlier, a little short on that three-point attempt. It'll be Holton basketball.
It's nice to see we got a couple of lady officials tonight. They're doing a great job.
Yes, they are. Slowly bringing it across the timeline is Etzel. She's picked up by Herrera. Quick handoff to Wilcott. Ball above her head, now trying to shake and bake, going the other way, near baseline, picks up her dribble, in trouble, and good help defense on the other side. And like you said, using that baseline is almost like a third defender there.
Yeah,
in
no
that
question.
Case.
Nice pass.
Give and go. Ennis can't quite finish with the right hand, and Isaacs came crashing in on the boards and kind of caught an elbow in the back of the head of Wilcott. Wilcott caught the elbow in the back of her head, obviously unintentional. All was good, and the foul call was actually on Ennis.
Yeah, I think that was a frustration foul for missing the bunny.
Yes. She's had a couple of good looks tonight. I think just a little bit too rushed at times. She just takes that extra about half second, maybe puts it on the ground just one more time, takes that extra step closer.
It's one of those deals where I think she was expecting some contact and she was wide open.
And that's absolutely it. And also just not expecting to be that open either.
Yeah.
You're always expecting someone to be right behind you. Because unfortunately for Ennis, she's been found pretty wide open down underneath. Hello. No harm, no foul. And it'll be Lady Chieftain basketball. And maybe a baby Jake can bring some of the magic of the fog with him.
Oh, don't go there.
Looking for options, finds
Lucky
Lynn.
to get out of that double team there.
Not quite on line with the baseline that time around. Isaacs falls around to Herrera, straightaway three. Thought about it for a second. Had it poked away, but recollects. Down low was looking for Ennis, and it's pickpocketed. Ennis poked it away again for a moment. Still Wildcat basketball, trying to go down low with Schuster. She poked it away. Ball still batted around.
Good hands by the Lady Chieftains there to thwart that pass in the paint.
And both teams just giving the other free possessions here at the moment. For a little bit more ball movement here, I believe. Coach Loomis.
Ball's kind of sticking.
Herrera with the left hand, off balance shot, but tracked down by Lynn. Would have been a spectacular shot if she would have been able to put it in, just kind of contorting her body with the offhand.
Yeah, she was double teamed too.
Under 3 minutes left to play until half. Lady Cats are in the bonus.
Good drive.
Lynn, drive, kick out, near side corner. Labino can't knock it down. Into the hand to Herrera. Catch and shoot, too long on the putback.
Well, they had 3 good looks that time. Just couldn't quite knock it down.
Wilcott pass to Etzel, and short. Put back underneath, rattles home for Flewelling.
And another offensive rebound for the Lady Wildcats.
Flewelling, the leading scorer of this game, with 7.
You could tell the Lady Chieftains have been working on this, breaking this press, because so far at least, well, they got another turnover here, but so far at least they're staying away from the sideline and keeping the ball towards the middle of the court, which you have to do.
Now, timeout on the floor for Holton. It's just only a 30-second. We'll go ahead and take that with them. We'll be back after this fast break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Quick timeout taken by Holton. It's a double-digit lead for the Lady Cats, 18-8 over the Lady Chieftains. Under 2 minutes left to play until halftime. Sure, stick around for our White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. We'll have our first half analysis of this game, and we'll also fill in the rest of the events planned happening tonight, and we'll take a look at the bracket, potential matchups, and plenty more on the jam-packed edition of the halftime show here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Good ball movement here by the Lady Cats, and had the right idea trying to go down low, but just wide of the mark, it goes out of play. And that's something that Holton has done pretty well tonight when they've had the chance, is the ball movement, finding the open lady on the court. Tonganoxie maybe looking to work on that a little bit more here starting on this possession, going into the second half potentially. Maslick, open three is good. Nothing but net for the young lady.
Badly needed three there.
First three-pointer of the night for Tonganoxie.
That was a good give and go there.
And an and one looking to finish at the line is Wilcott, Brooke Wilcott. Foul will be on Ennis. That's going to be her second. She will get checked out. Mariah Sneed making her first appearance in this game. Looking to take it back to a 10-point lead. Wilcott at the line on the way and rattles out. So it stays at 9. Maslick chases down the rebound, knocking down the three-point attempt on the other end. It's going to be brought across by Herrera. Maslick finding it to Bennett. Sneed calling for it. She gets it. Trying to fend off defenders. Body of blue jerseys around her. And Tonganoxie just trying to swing it around the horn right now. Under a minute left. And almost through the hands of Maz. Tried to save it last second. Probably for the better. If that foot wasn't on the baseline, it was going to be taken the other way for an easy fast break, 2 points for the Wildcats. And another timeout on the floor. 48 seconds left, 20-11 is the score. Holton looking to add on to this lead in this possession. We'll be back with more action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live in just a moment.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
So potentially the final offensive possession for Holton tonight. Again, no shot clocks at the Kansas high school level, so they can take up all the remaining 35 seconds or so on the clock. Try to work it around and find the open shot. It's in the paint right now. Kick out and a three-pointer on the way for Dodd, and knocks it down. And might have had that ankle rolled up on a little bit. She's hobbling away.
Now, good job breaking the press right there. I'm proud of the Lady Chieftains.
Maslick was just going in like a heat missile into the lane, and the pass was just a tad bit behind her.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good idea, but it just was a little bit long.
And a defender right on her heels as well, so a very tight window to put that basketball in. Bounce pass, Schuster up, rattles out. Was about halfway down before being spat up. Good if it goes for Lynn, and it is short. It'll go out of play, and that is the end of the first half. We'll be right back with the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Your score, Holton 23, Tonganoxie 11.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Team manager Emma Schmidt. Our juniors are Caleb Bowden, Journey Creek, Bethany Overmiller, and Mackenzie Smoots. Our seniors are Caitlin Dunn, Madeline Funk, Taylor McWilliams, Team Captain Bella Standish, and Team Captain Jenna Witt. Tonight's routine will be to the music of You and was choreographed by the UCA staff, and stunts were choreographed by Brittany Kagan. Good luck, ladies. Let's go Chieftains! All right, don't forget that Casey Wolf and Baby J are here till 7 o'clock.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time. With chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy. Now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Welcome into the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drew. We brought you the performance by the Tonganoxie cheer team, the halftime routine. Don't get to see them get out there too very often. And of course, a very special occasion for them tonight. Get out there and put the routine in order. So we have that. If you missed it and want to go back, just go back in the stream just a little bit, maybe about 4 or 5 minutes or so, and that is there live on YouTube. Let's look at this bracket really quick. I'll have a graphic for you guys later in the week, but it's initially looking at this bracket right now for the girls. This is how it shapes up. You got the game right now at the top, Tonganoxie versus Holton. Action continues on tomorrow night, and the first game of that is going to be at 4:30. We're going to have a doubleheader. So in this current gym, tomorrow at 4:30, a potential good one between Piper and Eudora is going to be happening here in this new gym at 4:30. In the old gym now, what is now being referred to as the old gym, even though it was the current gym as of a couple of weeks ago. But in the old gym, also at 4:30, Lewisburg versus Blue Valley West, another potential good one there. And the nightcap Tuesday at 7:30, Wamego versus Bonner Springs, another potentially good one there. Mariah Noel, partner, moving on, playing higher A ball right now.
Right.
I believe she's playing for an SEC school right now. Last time I remember, at least, don't hold me to that, but she was a superstar for the Lady Braves last year. Wamego, obviously, we know their reputation. That'll be the nightcap. If Tongi comes back and wins this game right now, they will go on to play Thursday night at 7:30, and they will get the winner of that Wamego Bonner game. If they lose this game, they will still play on Thursday. It'll be at 3, so a really early start there. It'll be playing at 3, and they will have the loser of the Wamego Bonner game as well. The way it all lines up, these are the only games tonight. Rest of the girls play Tuesday. We are off Wednesday. All schools are off on Wednesday. The rest of the boys action will take place on Thursday and the Friday, and then Saturday we will have kind of a good mix of the consolation games all the way up to the championship game happening later Saturday night. So we will just have to wait and see where we line up as the week goes along. It's one of the nice things about tournaments. You just never know when your next game's going to be. You just kind of go with the flow. One thing is guaranteed, though. Everybody gets 3 games. So that is the one guarantee. You get 3 games.
They play they play clear to 7th place out of 8 teams. So
yes, they do. So that is how the bracket lines up. Again, you can go on to Facebook, Tonganoxie High School's Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. They got the bracket posted up there as well. So if you want to follow along. Partner, we just had the stat sheet brought up to us by Coach Tiroff at the scores table. Anything on there just kind of jump out to you right now? Holton on top 23-11.
Yeah, like we talked about, one of the Achilles heels for the Lady Chieftains has been turnovers. Yeah, they had 12 in the first half compared to 6 for the Holton Wildcats. The other thing that sticks out is the shooting percentage. 2-point field goals. Lady Chieftains only shooting at 5 of 18, which is 27.8%, and 1 of 6 from three-point land, which is 16.7%. The Holton Lady Wildcats are shooting 37.5%, is 9 for 24 from 2, and 2 for 10 from three-point land, and they have 3 points on free throws where the Lady Chieftains have none. They haven't been to the line yet tonight.
Right, so we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, the big number that jumps up there when you're doubled up on turnovers compared to the opposition, not the best. We saw Holton kind of stumble on that a little bit later on, especially in that second quarter, of them coughing the ball up and turning it over. Tonganoxie tightening up on it a little bit better. They had that stretch earlier, about 4 or 5 straight possessions ending in a turnover. So we'll see as this game goes on if they clean up on that in the second half, and that's going to be key if they want to try to come back in this one. A little bit of a sluggish first half, looking to come out with a little better intensity and get off to a better start here at the start of the third quarter. Just about 30 seconds away. Tonganoxie trailing 23-11 to the Holton Wildcats. Again, opening round action here, the 64th annual Tonganoxie Basketball Invitational. It's going to be going on all week long into the weekend on Saturday. And we will be here with you all for every step of the way, bringing you as much coverage as we possibly can. Both teams ready to get started here. Looks like the same starting 5 out for both the Lady Chieftains and the Lady Cats. So if it ain't broke, do not fix it. Shawnick back on the court. We saw her kind of get benched a little earlier than Coach Lewis would have really liked. He really wouldn't like to bench her at all if you ask him, but picking up those 3 fouls close to about midway through the second quarter, he had no choice, had to bring her out.
Yeah, she
Gonna
needs
have
to
to try to play smart.
She needs to play smart because you don't want to pick up that fourth one here early in the third quarter.
We switch ends on the court, so Tongi will be attacking the basket to the right of your screen. Holton will be attacking the basket to the left. And an early takeaway here and almost losing it and a double dribble. So very fortunate there that Dodge just kind of got tripped up a little bit and turned that ball right back over, but that looked like it was an easy 2 all the way.
Yeah, that was a blown opportunity there for the Lady Wildcats. Both teams still in a man-to-man.
Looking for Ennis down low. It's poked away. It's on the floor. Looks like a jump ball will be called, and it'll be in favor of Holton. So 2 possessions and both ending empty here for Lady Chieftains. Not getting a shot off yet. And the team as a whole just only shooting 27% when they do get a shot up. 3-point bucket on the way and good for Etzel. It's her second of the game, puts her at 6 points.
Need to get her hand in her face.
Shooting only 20% from the arc was Holton. They make their first one here, and another turnover, trying to get it down low, this time forcing it a little too much down low to Ennis, and that was Fluelling. That was just all over it. Leads all scorers right now with 7.
Another turnover by the Lady Wildcats. That ball just went right through her hands. Shonick driving.
It's back in her hands now, trying to drive baseline and a foul. Shonick just trying to drive and the shove. Slight push in the back was enough for the officials to blow the whistle. It's on Etzel, which will be her first. Holton staying very clean of team fouls in that first half as well, only committing about 3.
That's a good offensive rebound there. It's going to stay with the Chieftains.
That's Baldock down low, getting tangled up. Ooh, it was Schuster. Jump ball called. That keeps it down here with Tongi. Now we have a whistle and objection here for head coach Kurt Hausler. I don't know if Holton wanting an explanation on something.
Now the referee giving the explanation to Coach Loomis. Looks like we're ready to go again.
Lynn on the inbounds finds Shawneck, had her for a second, and just a split second behind on the pass. Fluelling right on it, deflecting it out of play. It'll stay down on this end. We'll do it again. This one almost tips. It finds its way to Herrera, poked out of play. It'll stay here. So tight, aggressive defense here for the Lady Cats. On the drive, almost poked away again, collects. And back beyond the perimeter it goes in the hands of Bennett right now, trying to back down Schuster. Kick out Lynn, 3-pointer on the way is good. A big connection there, Bennett to Lynn.
Coach Loomis calling timeout.
That puts Macy's point total up to 5 on the night and draws the Lady Chieftains a little bit closer, now down by 12. 5:45 left to go in the third quarter. Timeout, Tongi on the floor. We'll take it with them here on Tongi Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
It's only a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Loomis. His squad getting a little bit closer, trying to get back into this contest. Can use some, string some stops together and then collect with some points on the other end. Shawneck tight defense, almost came away with the steal there, poking it loose.
Got to be careful reaching in like that, though. That'd be easy to pick up her 4th foul.
Wilcott can't finish through some contact, tight defense. There comes Tongi here the other way. Shawneck pull-up 3 is long off the back. The back iron and no good. And this place just probably would have come unglued there if she would have knocked it down. Would have brought the lead under double digits. Instead, this is Dodd now with it. Spot-up jumper in the paint is good. Takes the screen, Herrera trying to back down Schuster, out to Bennett. She lines up and fires, and short. Body's hitting the floor here. Schuster, looks like Baldock kind of just getting tripped up on one another.
They call a foul?
Fouls on Dodd.
Yeah, they did.
Number 20, Taylor, 22.
Is on Dodd. That'll be her first.
Maslak back into the game for the Chieftains.
Emerson Maslick in for Lakin Bennett for the Lady Chieftains. Kalia Baldock out number 2 for Tongi. Didn't see her in the first half, but out there getting a lot of time right now here to start the second half.
Yeah, Lady Chieftains just turned it over again.
Has like almost time to reach in right, almost swatted away that basketball, but now it's down in the attacking area for the Lady Cats. And off Dodd, puts it down once, a little too strong on the putback, and Lynn, a good box out on Etzel, but now taken away, and Dodd again couldn't finish. Crazy sequence of events there. We got to be careful near that timeline. Ball's still loose. And another turnover. Holton back the other way, and too strong on the attempt. Maslick holding on to that basketball, bringing down number 20. It's Taylor.
Levino into the game for the Chieftains.
Emmeline Labino will now come in for Tongi. Ball's quickly to Wilcott. She drives to the cup and puts it down easy too.
Nobody stopped the ball that time.
Trying to answer, three-pointer is short. Front side of the iron. Another jump ball is going to be called here, and this one should stay down here, and it will.
Good job by Shawneck there, tied him up.
Staying aggressive on the board. Got to get it in quick here. Lynn lobs it in, finds Baldock down low, and we're going to have a foul here. I believe it's going to be on Flewelling. That just went a little too far over the back. And it is indeed on Flewelling. It's her first and the 13th
Another
foul.
turnover.
Dodd trying to take it herself, too strong. Lynn tight on the defense. Dodd might have been better off trying to pass out, but instead tried to take it herself, and she's coming up a little ice cold here. Shawneck still batting around there. At least for Dodd, she's getting it done on the defensive end. The outlet's up to her teammate. She can't control it. Loose ball again, and another jump ball. It'll stay down here. Both teams.
That's great hustle by Maslak there.
Yes.
That's one thing you'll see from the Lady Chieftains is effort.
Through all four quarters,
Oh, yeah.
they're going to play their hearts out for you, no doubt. They don't go away in the slightest. Dodd getting down near the paint. I thought maybe she might have stepped on the baseline, but it looks like we're going to have a foul call instead.
Fouls on Maslak, her second.
The second foul of the game for Maslick.
Stepped out of inbounds before she released the ball, so violation there going over to the Lady Chieftains.
34, Isaacs into the game for Tonganoxie.
Isaacs will come back in for Tonganoxie. We saw Holton go with that full court pressure earlier in the second quarter. Not showing any threat of it right now here in the third, under 3 minutes left. A 30-14 lead for the Wildcats. Labino stops, puts it up in the paint. Short iron, Page.
Good rebound.
Sage, I should say, collects the rebound and puts it in for two, and that's her first points of the night.
Sage did a nice job of crashing the glass there and was rewarded with the layup.
Wilcott answers on the other end. Is one-on-one down low, taking her defender with her to the bucket, and that puts Holton up 32-16. A full timeout taken by the Wildcats. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more here on Tonganoxie Sports Live in just a moment.
Black and Gold leads to sold at Skeet Real Estate in Tonganoxie. Steve Skeet and the agents at Skeet Real Estate are dedicated to helping you either buy your dream home or sell your home quickly. Plus, Skeet is a one-stop shop with a full line of insurance products from Skeet Insurance. In Tonganoxie and the surrounding area, your choice for real estate and insurance is Skeet. To learn more, follow them on Facebook at Skeet Real Estate or call 913-845-2255.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Frontier agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Back out of the timeout taken by Holton. They lead 32-16, approaching 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. And a whistle and an offensive foul.
An offensive foul there. Must have been on the screen.
That's what it would appear to be on Baldock. 3 team fouls for Holton, 2 team fouls for the Lady Chieftains. Only trying to bring a little bit of pressure themselves, but Holton gets through it. Trying to find Schuster, but it was off the back of Baldock, so right place, right time. A little bit hurried on the pass. Tight defense down low. Sage firing away offline from deep. Coach Loomis not particularly super happy with that shot selection, it appears. Kind of shaking his head a little bit. Breakaway here. Shawneck goes into the defender, and a block is called, so free throw's on the way for Tongi.
She was going to the glass aggressively there and picked up the foul, so that's a good thing.
Foul's going to be on Etzel.
Shawneck at the line, shooting 2.
Like we had talked about, no trips to the free throw line in the first half for Tongi. This is their first attempts here tonight, and they start.
The bank is open.
Yes, they are.
Brandon Herrera into the game for the Chieftains. Number 23, Allen into the game for Holton.
I think their first attempt home, looking to maybe do some of the same here, knock down this trip, make it 2 for 2. It's on the way and offline. He has such that high arc once she releases the shot, such a high winding arc. Moves the score up now 32-17. That's the first point of the night recorded for Shawneck. And quiet on the offensive end, and all over on the defensive end, a little bit too much again with her 3 fouls. She's had to play a little bit.
She's done a good job on the boards too.
Yes. Ball goes through the hands, a little bit of a mix up there. Ball still not fully secure. Now it gets up to Herrera. Lady Chieftains back on the attack here. Lynn for 3. Flatliners no good.
Range there.
Goes in on the last minute of the third quarter. Lady Chieftains trying to get another stop here. They've been getting the turnovers. They've been getting the stops on the defensive end. Haven't been able to cash in for points as of yet. Defense collapse. Open 3 is Etzel in and out. Corralled in by Herrera. Let's see what Tongi elects to do here. We are closing in on the third quarter of action. Herrera.
Good drive.
A little jab step to the right, cuts it back to the left, penetrates into the lane, draws the foul.
Fouls on Allen, her first.
She can,
Herrera at the line, shooting 2.
First trip to the line for Herrera. Is off on her first attempt.
Number 13, Murray, into the game for Tonganoxie.
Murray in for Shawnick for Tonganoxie. Sage picking up ball right at the half-court line. Handoff now is to Etzel. Murray just fresh into the game, guarding her. Schuster's calling for it down low. Lynn, a little bit of a mismatch there. She didn't get it that time around. This time she gets it and finishes with the right hand. Now with 6 points.
yeah, the Lady Wildcats taking advantage of the mismatch there.
Shot's going to have to be put up here. It's going to have to be Herrera. The running floater is no good, offline. After 3 quarters of action, your score, Holton 34, Tonganoxie 17. We head to the fourth here in our broadcast. Game 1 of our doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Wildcats. Be back with more here after the break on Tonga Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
We're ready for fourth quarter action here on Tonga Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan.
Lady Chieftains triggered in to start this fourth quarter.
Murray, who we just saw checked in not long ago, has it taken away from her by Dodd. Almost lost it, but Wilcott comes the other way. It saves it. Long range 2 is good. A wild sequence there, but it finishes for 2 points for Wilcott. The lead now at 19, getting near that 20 mark. And another turnover, a steal. Pass was deflected up in the air, corralled down by Flewelling. Natalie Wilcott. This is Brooke Wilcott driving right side, finishing with the right hand. Back-to-back buckets for her to start this fourth quarter. She now has 11.
Nice drive. Just couldn't finish.
A little too strong on the attempt, trying to finish with the left hand. Dodd puts the shot up and no shooting foul. It's going to be on the floor.
Foul on Herrera, her second.
All right, tag that to Herrera, which will be her second.
Number 20, Taylor, into the game for Holton.
Both teams making substitutions here before the inbounds play is triggered. Pass a little bit too high to handle for Dodd, but she collects it. Herrera right in front of her, trying to drive left hand, dish down low to Schuster, now back to Dodd.
We had a big mismatch on Shawnick there. I don't think she realized it, or she could have turned and scored.
Taylor was going for the bounce pass, but bounces it off the baseline. I believe, or no, or they're going to say it was off the sneaker instead.
Stay here with the Lady Wildcats.
It would appear trying to
There
save
we
it,
go.
deflected, and
There's
here
a
we
run
go.
out right here.
Outlet to Macy
She
Lynn,
traveled, though.
and she did.
She got a little too excited
Just
there.
a little too excited, and that happens. If you've played the sport of basketball at any level, that's happened to you at least once. And if you say it hasn't, you're lying. So you know
she was off to the races. She just didn't get that dribble down quite fast enough.
You know, in those fast breaks, there's nothing between you and the bucket. You just want to catch that sucker and just take it.
Go.
Dodd comes up short on the drive.
They're getting a lot of close. The Lady Wildcats are getting a lot of close looks.
Off shot from Lynn. Herrera, no good. Labino, no. That's Baldock, excuse me.
Lady Chieftains with 3 chances to score there and couldn't get it to go down.
Foul on the floor. Almost had the ball stripped away from her. She was making her drive
that's
to the
4
bucket.
on Shawnee.
It is. At this point in the fourth quarter, it doesn't look like Loomis is not making any indication for subs. And right as I say that, he's got Sage coming up to the scores table. We'll see if he elects to bring Shawnick out or just leave her in and play it out with their 4 fouls. Well, we're going to have to wait just a moment. Another full timeout taken by Holton. They are in front right now, 38-17. A few seconds under 6 minutes left in the fourth and final quarter here on a jam-packed evening here at the new athletic wing at Tonganoxie High School. Again, if you're watching this at home, it's still not too late if you want to come in and watch the boys game take place as well. Again, they'll be tipping off somewhere in the neighborhood of about 7:30, 7:45, somewhere around there. If not, maybe a little later. You got Casey Wolf and Baby J here. They're here until 7 o'clock, so only about 20 minutes left. They're at the other gym running around, causing some trouble. Just doing what mascots do. And, of course, we're going to have the national anthem before the start of the boys game. We're going to have the Tonganoxie High School Chieftain Singers Choir and the Alumni Choir performing as well. We'll have that live stream and many more.
Trying to talk my partner into doing that. He is a Tonganoxie alum.
Who, me?
See. Yeah.
I was in choir?
Yes, you were.
Was not a chieftain singer for 4 years. What are you talking about? I don't know.
I beg to differ.
We'll see. We'll see. I like to use my pipes now these days for the sportscasting side. I don't know. I get if Mr. Gifford, if he comes up and he specifically asks me, then by all means.
I saw Mr. Gifford. He asked me if you were here. So.
No, he's looking for. Uh-oh. Well, we'll just have to wait and see maybe if I'm in that or not. But nevertheless, of course, this night is not all about me. Not really about me at all. It's about this fantastic new facility opening up here at Tonganoxie High School, and this kind of puts Tongi now, partner, up at just that extra notch, that extra step above their competitors and everyone else in the league with a facility like this. Meanwhile,
yeah, no question.
Steele on the other end, still fighting for it loose, batted around. Lynn comes away with it. And this opens the door now for Tongi if they want to host any tournaments of any kind. If they ever have the desire now for a powerlifting meet, if they ever want to host powerlifting meets, kind of having this extra gym not too far from the weight room, it really does. It opens a lot of doors for this community, this school,
question.
and for student athletes as well. Knock it down low, good for Dodd. Get closer to double digits. That puts her at 9 now. Walked with it and just didn't get that pivot foot established quite in time. Took those 2 little shuffle steps. Official right on top of it.
Turnover bug biting him again. Shawnick got to be careful here. She's got 4 fouls.
It's a carry on Taylor.
Number
good.
15, Maslak in the game for
Yeah,
Tonganoxie.
that was forced by Shonick there. Good defense.
Both teams, I'm sure if you asked either of them, not particularly pleased with the number in the turnover category.
Oh, nice pass.
Well in double digits.
Oh,
and that
just
was a
couldn't
good
finish.
feed. Just couldn't finish under low for Baldock.
Yeah, Lady Chieftains have missed a few bunnies tonight.
Take it away. Baldock
Good
taking it
That's
herself.
behind you. Whoa-oh. Jump ball.
Jump ball is called instead, and this will be coming back to the Wildcats, it appears.
Number 21, Faith Jenner.
Players start to make their way down to the other end of the court. Dodd will inbound. Some pressure now being applied by the Lady Chieftains, just trying to cause havoc here. Yep.
Picking them up full court. Not really a press, just picking them up. Oh, wow, that was a good drive. It went off her knee, though.
It's like Wilcott was driving in. Someone might have got a hand on it at the last second. Caused her, she was going up with her shot. It went off her knee and out of play. And now Coach Loomis and the Chieftains take a full timeout. Want to talk it over here. Be back after this on Tongi Sports Live.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment,
full timeout taken by Coach Loomis before the inbounds play. It's in the Shonick. Checked back into the game with 4 fouls. So gotta try to play carefully here. One more and she will foul out of the contest. But under 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's just see what kind of freedom that Coach Loomis is allowing her to play with. This is Maslick on the drive and a reach in. And a whistle trying to make her way to the bucket.
Fouls on Taylor, her first.
one more, and the Lady Chieftains will be in the bonus.
Lady Cats benefited from the bonus in the first half. Chieftains one away here. 16 fouls, only 14 fouls for Tongi. Shonick trying to drive left side, poked away. It was Wilcott that got a hand on it. He'll stay down here.
It's a good save there by Sage.
Swinging around far side. Isaacs trying to back down. Defender not giving up much ground. Shonick almost had it lost again. Dodd swiping her hands. A lot of movement here, not a lot of penetration. Lynn lost it between her legs. And the other way is Brooke Wilcott and finishes with the right hand, tumbles into the cheerleaders, but nobody is hurt. No harm, no foul. And three-pointer is good for Maslak, and that is her second three-pointer of the night. Emerson Maslak, the 5'2" freshman, letting it fly, connecting 2 times from three-point range.
Minutes at the varsity level. That bodes well for the future.
Throwing Kalia Baldock, especially in this game as well.
Yeah.
Bumped that total up to 3.
Yeah.
And even last Monday, we saw Farrah Hulsa,
Yeah.
another freshman, and she put up some really impressive minutes at Pleasant Ridge a week ago.
She sure did.
A lot of competition, you got to imagine, in practices, especially with those young freshmen. And nipping at the heels of the varsity upperclassmen. I think that's kind of something you really look for in your club, though.
Oh,
kind
sure.
of helping your players keep each other accountable and keeping each other sharp and focused.
I think the Lady Chieftains will be shooting 1-on-1 now, won't they? Yep, looks like it. Herrera's going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
7, Herrera at the line, shooting 1-and-1.
1 of 4 so far at the line tonight.
Hit the front end, that's a big one.
Yes, it is. Second one on the way, and good for Herrera. 2 for 2 on that trip. Approaching 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. Opening round action of the 64th annual Tonganoxie Basketball Invitational Tournament. Action-packed week spanning through tonight.
Oh, it was a good pass inside there.
That's good by Llewellyn.
Llewellyn down low, continuing her impressive night. Near double-double. Herrera short on the three-point tip. Shawnek comes away with it. The ball is loose and tracked down.
Yeah, I think that ball was partially blocked. Oh.
Ball was tracked by Leah Carlton.
Another turnover.
Lila Carlton, excuse me.
Just a little too far under the basket that time. 2-on-2.
Shawnek, a little too high off the glass, still fighting for it. And another jump ball, and it'll stay down here at this end.
Isaacs into the game for Tonganoxie. And Allen into the game for
Sage Isaacs back into the game for the Lady Chieftains. Inbounds play. Shawnek with it, lobs it in. Looks like the Wildcats are going to be emptying their bench here momentarily, calling off the Cats.
Yeah, calling off the Cats.
Calling off the Cats, calling off the Dogs. I don't know. Insert metaphor here.
And another turnover.
So that'll do it for the majority of the Colton squad, and they are going to move on to the second round action as they will move over to the winner side of the bracket. They will be back in action Thursday night at 7:30. 59 seconds on the clock.
They had six ladies on the floor, and yeah, I applaud the referee, the lady referee there, for not teeing up the bench, because technically that's what she should have done.
Yeah, and it was crazy. I feel like either in a game that we just covered or maybe something I saw at the college level.
No, we covered it.
We did.
Yeah.
That's okay. I couldn't remember. Yeah, they went out there with 6 players, and that is a technical.
Yeah, that's a bench technical is what it is, but I'm glad they didn't call it.
Yeah, it's one of those things, in football, sometimes 12 men on the field, it can get a little complicated because you got individual coaches sending in individual position players, but in basketball, it's a little more challenging to get 6 players out there at the same time. Travel call down here, so another extra possession earned by the Lady Chieftains. They will be back in action Thursday at 3. Partner, you will be on the call for that. Unfortunately, trying to get an education in college, I'll be in class, so I will not be able to attend that one Thursday at 3. We'll make sure you will have some help here on that night as well. And the Lady Chieftains will get the loser of tomorrow night's game at 7:30 between Wamego and Bonner Springs.
Like we're going to shoot the 1-on-1 here.
was on 10. Schluter. Showed at the line, shooting 1-1.
14.5 seconds left to go in this contest. Shawnek trying to get us a couple points closer.
Hits the front end of the 1-1 there, knocks it down good. Crowd now starting to roll in for the boys game. Coming up in just a moment. Misses the back end of the 1-1, but then throws it right away is Holton. So hold the presses here. Still 11 seconds. Another chance to add on to some points here for Tongi. Waiting for someone to get open. She fires it to Herrera. Catch and shoot three is wide of the mark. They'll stay down on this end. They're going to say.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
Yeah. Final seconds. Put up a shot and deflected, and that is how this game comes to an end. Holton defeating the Lady Chieftains 46-23. Again, they will move on to play the winner of Wamego and Bonner Springs on Thursday night at 7:30. Lady Chieftains back in action Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. So they're going to have to release school a little early on Thursday to get that game in, get the students out of the parking spaces. And that was always one of the big things when you were going to high school here and this tournament was happening. When they had those games at 3 o'clock, always got out early on that day.
Yeah.
Always, no matter what. So a delight for the students there.
Oh.
So we got the ribbon cutting
Awesome.
ceremony starting here now. This is the Tongi High School principal and like Director Josie Eustis out there as well, among many others high in the Tonganoxie School Board community.
Board of Education, our trade partners, everyone a part of it, McCown Gordon, SVDL.
So everyone there going to get their recognition for the opening of this brand new facility. We are going to turn our headsets off for a moment and we're going to leave the crowd mic on. We will leave the ceremony going and we will continue on with our coverage tonight here on Tonganoxie Sports Live in a moment later on in the evening.
All right. Good evening. My name is Cody Witt. I'm the principal here at Tonganoxie High School, and I have the privilege tonight to welcome you all to the grand opening of Chieftain Arena. We want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for making this night special. I can't think of a better way to kick off 2023 than to open up this amazing facility, to share it with our community, and to get our kids in here playing. So it's been a special night already. You guys being here tonight, we appreciate you bringing your school over. We appreciate your community and making this a special atmosphere for us. Here in a second, I'm going to turn the mic over, and we're going to have some introductions of our trade partners, the people that helped put this building up and make it happen. But before that, we've got some other introductions we want to make. And so let's give a big round of applause for Coach Loomis's third grade girls basketball team. We've got them out here tonight. We've got some of Coach Wilson's youth wrestlers with us tonight. And we've got some of Coach Welsh's fifth grade boys basketball players out here with us tonight. So for over 6 decades, we've been making memories and traditions in our other gym, the gym that we've hosted this tournament in forever. But tonight is about new traditions and new memories. And so we couldn't think of better groups to bring out here than our future Chieftains. And we hope that they are dreaming already of suiting up and playing on the sport here soon. And we're just really excited for everyone that's out here tonight. So with that, let me introduce to you guys our superintendent, Mr. Lauren Feldkamp.
Thank you. From the very beginning of this entire process, which started 4.5 years ago, I'm just going to say the Board of Education and members of this community had a vision for this to happen. And I'm just so appreciative that this all came together the way it has over the last 2 or 3 years. We are so blessed to have this kind of facility for our future. And I personally want to thank all of you for supporting this school, supporting the administration, the staff, and of course our children. Thank you so much for doing that. The people that, my job is to, recognize some really, really important people back here who have been a huge part of this entire process. So I would first of all like to thank the USD 464 Board of Education for their leadership and their vision. Please give them a nice round of applause. Great job. The next group that I'm so appreciative of is the Tonganoxie administrative team, the district coordinators, and all of our certified and classified staff of USD 464. They're wonderful people, wonderful, very supportive. Now, I'll go through this list, and at the end, I would like for everybody to thank these people. DOR group, our architects, Amber Beverland, Robin Aurora, Tammy Crocker, thank you so much for what you put together for us. McCown Gordon, our construction management team, Luke Dietz, Darren Lee, Ben Killingsworth, David Dykeman, Allison Lancaster, Alex Langer, and Stuart Lindbergh. Thank you all so much. Scott Rice, our furniture, Lance Snodgrass. Thank you, Scott Rice. Casey Avery, Bobby Cardwell, Carson Land. Wonderful job putting all the technology together for us. The good people from Train, Phil Yates, Scott Yates, and their technicians. Schlegel and Associates, Mark Brewer. We also had tremendous work from Oliver Electric, Todd Love, Piper Sandler, our person that worked with us with Bond was Dustin Avey, Crookham Construction, Daniel and Katie Crookham, but we also had great help from Capital Electric, Kansas Insurance, and Tongi Booster Club in helping with our door prizes, and that was Eric Staples and Diane Brethenhart. Thank you. And lastly, I really want to thank the city of Tonganoxie, their administration, the mayor, the police department, the fire department for all that they do for this community and for our students. Thank you so very much. So, the last thing I want to say is we've said this so many times, we had an incredible team from start to finish for this entire process. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you've done. And this has been just remarkable. Thank you all. Thank all of you so much. So I would like to turn this over to our board president, Jim Bothwell.
Thank you, Lauren. Before I get started, I'll be real quick, but I would like to recognize the other board members. There's been a lot of effort placed on this. So we got Bulldog, and we're not voting, I guess. Sorry. Eric Matari, Stephanie Shue, Chris Grant, Justin Sturgis, I believe, Drew them a round of applause. They put a lot of time in. What seemed like an ambitious goal 4.5 years ago has come to the conclusion tonight with opening this gym and the academic wing that opened a year ago. If you haven't seen that, please go see that. That's why we're here. But this gym is a great way to celebrate this project coming to a conclusion. You know, along with all the different partners that Lauren recognized, the board has some partners that we would like to specifically recognize. So first off, she may have thought we forgot about her, but Erin Merrill with Eskew Associates. Step out where you can see her. If you're in our talking community, the board hired Erin at the beginning of this project to be our owner's representative. Erin, in her role, her team, I don't know if we're with her tonight. They were the one responsible for keeping track to make sure all the small details were done and the project went as planned. If you watched our meetings, she kept us updated on a regular basis, but she spent countless hours on site and in meetings helping get this project done. The construction expertise that the board district got from Eskew Associates and the organizational skills has been invaluable to us and a reason this project has gone so well. So thank you, Erin, and your team. There's a subset of the community, Tanya Strong, all those members, whether you're out here on the floor or in the stand, or raise your hand if you're part of the Tanya Strong group. Quite honestly, there's few, if any of us on the board would have had the vision to have this project be this size and this scope from the beginning. These people at Tanya Strong actively participated in all the different public meetings and provided really the true vision for this project. They were also actively involved in getting the bond passed so that this project could be a success. And Lauren recognized it, but ultimately, I mean, I think from the board and everyone here, we need to thank you, the patrons of the district. This was not an inexpensive project. We recognize the confidence and trust that the community placed in the board by approving this project. With your support and the help of all the different partners that you see out here tonight, we've been able to deliver an amazing new school on time and under budget. The impact on this, on our community and patrons, is not lost on the board. I think I can speak for the entire board by stating that we've tried to do this project right so that it outlasts all of us. So with that, again, I'd like to say thanks to everyone to help make this a success, and the mic back.
All right, you guys go ahead and grab that ribbon. I'd ask the board members to step up here. And my coordinators, yes, all of you guys, come on up here, administration. What I asked is for two of our alumni, illustrious alumni, right? Yeah. Stephanie Shoup and Karen Matari, both graduates of Tonganoxie, but also Justin and Chris were graduates of Tonganoxie also. But we thought it was fitting that we have them cut the ribbon. So if you're ready? So I'm going to count to three. I'm going to count to three. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Well, maybe. Oh, they're doing it. There we go. We have a plan. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Board of Education. And most of all, thank all of you Tonganoxie patrons. Thank you.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Property.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, April Air, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain Athletics. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School Athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by
welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Tonganoxie Sports Live here in what has now officially been dubbed Chieftain Arena. The new gym, we can now call it Chieftain Arena.
Yeah.
It's got a name.
It does.
It's got a name. Quite fitting, I think. Again, it's just beautiful, beautiful facility. Official opening night, they had the ribbon cutting ceremony and the thanking of everybody that just was responsible, had a hand in making this happen. They had that in between the girls and boys basketball game. We streamed that live as well. So if you had somebody you know or love that was a part of that ceremony, you can live stream that. And we are just a couple minutes away from getting this game started. Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Wildcats. Partner, last time we saw this Tonganoxie crew was a week ago, last Monday at Pleasant Ridge. Picked up their first win of the year in a pretty statement victory. They went on the road on Friday against a very tough Spring Hill squad. Got a little roughed up on the road, but looking to open it up their first round action tonight against the Wildcats. And again, we talked about all these factors that could play into them coming out playing with a little bit more intensity, a little bit more passion, and come out with a victory. But yet again, I think they have a decently favorable matchup in the Wildcats tonight.
Yeah, the only thing I was noticing in the lineups here is that Holton does have 9 seniors. So to Tongie's 2. So they're a seasoned squad. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what their record is. Do you?
For Holton?
Yeah.
I believe they are 4-6. I know they got.
Okay. So they got a losing record. So, yeah, and like we talked about earlier, partner, coming into this new arena, boy, if that doesn't get you motivated as a Tonganoxie Chieftain student athlete, I don't know what will.
Yeah, and we saw it, before the girls' game, before they got introduced. They dimmed down the lights. They had the spotlight that was used for the wrestling duel against St. Pius, but they also incorporated into the starting lineups. They got the music playing. I mean, it's an incredible environment that they have created here, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun, exciting matchup, and I think that's going to be something to keep an eye on. Those 9 seniors that you just talked about, and how Tonganoxie fares up with them. Again, this is more of what you would call a rebuilding year, or at least as close to a rebuilding year as you can get at the high school level, especially for Coach Jones, who is known just about nothing but success since he has taken over the head coaching title for Tonganoxie High in the past few years. And really, this has kind of been his first year of struggle for he and his squad, but got to find a way just to push through that.
Well, we've seen strides, in the last couple games. The bigs have started to come alive. Caleb Clark and Merrick Davenport contributing a lot more on the offensive end.
Absolutely. All right, so with that, we are going to head it down again to the public address announcer for tonight, John Tollefson. We're going to have the national anthem by the current and alumni Chieftain Singer Choir here in just a moment here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tonganoxie High School, the 64th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. We welcome our guests from Holton High School. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. We invite you to remain seated at halftime of tonight's game for a performance from our Chieftain Stars dance team. At this time, please rise and remove your hats as the Tonganoxie VFW Post 9271 Color Guard members present our national and state colors. At this time, USD 464 is proud to present our national flag. This beautiful flag was donated through the generosity of Mrs. Lois Meadows and the Meadows family, a tribute to Lois's husband, Larry Meadows. God bless America. And now, our national anthem will be sung by the Tonganoxie Chieftain Singers and Alumni Choir under the direction of Tom Gifford. tonight's non-starters and assistant coaches. For Holton, number 13, Braden Pevin. Number 14, Nathan Shute. Number 15, Kyler Catherines. Number 20, Matthew Lears. Number 22, Braden Peak. Number 24, Charlie Gilliland. Number 40, Sam Miller. Assistant coaches for Holton are Joe Purcell and Chris Boswell. Non-starters for Tongi. Number 0, Braden Folsom. Number 2, Zakiah Glover. Number 3, Cater Albert. Number 10, Jet Gilmore. Number 13, Noah Carlton. And number 24, Owen Schmidt. Assistant coaches for Tonganoxie, Chris Reed Pinson and Nick Johnson. And now for tonight's starting lineups. For Holton, number 1, the 6'3" senior, Kobe Black. And for Tonganoxie, number 4, a 6'2" sophomore, Taylor Blackburn. For Holton, number 2, a 6'2" senior, Tyson Snyder. And for Tonganoxie, number 11, a 6' junior, Alex Crowley. For Holton, number 5, a 5'10" senior, Ashton Schrick. For Tonganoxie, number 14, a 6'5" senior, Caleb Clark. For Holton, number 10, a 6'1" senior, Parker Crouch. For Tonganoxie, number 21, a 6'5" freshman, Merrick Davenport. For Holton, number 20, a 6' senior, Matthew Lears. And for Tonganoxie, number 31, a 6' senior, Brandon Wilson. Head coaches for tonight's game, for Holton, Eric Tate. And for Tonganoxie, Bill Jones. Officials for this evening's game are Robin Hobson, Jeff Freeman, and Shay Whiting.
Man, I gotta say, that's pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool, isn't it?
It's really cool. I mean, that is stuff you see at the college level, the pros, the dimming the lights, and all that. I mean, I think the only thing they're missing is the Chicago Bulls music for the Jordan era. I mean, I think that's about it. That's not the only thing that can make it better. I mean, you can just feel the intensity and the energy in this arena, as we are now calling it, Chieftain Arena. We are ready to rock and roll game 2 of our doubleheader. Just seconds away, Langford, Crowley, Clark, Davenport, and Wilson. That's the 5 that Coach Jones has really seemed to like over the past couple of weeks. Black, Snyder, Schrick, Crouch, and Lears for the Wildcats. And Tongi wins the opening tip, but they're going to redo it here. And unfortunate for Davenport, just kind of got a face full of basketball there from Clark off the opening tip, but. Reset the clock here. Is up, and we still win. So the Chieftains come away with the opening tip, and they will have first crack at drawing first blood here.
I heard that right, partner. It sounded to me like Holton starting 5 seniors.
Yeah, you said a class of 9 seniors and starting 5 of. You can roll out a starting 5 of them. I mean, that's incredible. And they're going to be faced on the other side. The 2 seniors for the Chieftains, and Clark and Wilson are out there. Everyone else, a bunch of underclassmen. Opening shot is no good. Still trying to track down the rebound. Holton's going to come up with it eventually. And an easy 2 on the other end as Lears and the Cats draw first blood. That ball was batted around for just a moment. Clark and company were fighting for it, trying to bring it down. It was poked away from behind, and the ball was never really controlled all the way down the court until Lears got a hold of it under the bucket and laid it in for the easy 2. Head coach for the Holton Wildcats is Eric Tate, a little bit of a local tie-in, a former Tonganoxie grad and a member of the football team. I believe he was a kicker back in his day, who attended Washburn University, went on, went to collegiate ball there. He came back, was a football coach for a little while, maybe my junior and senior years back in 2016, 2017, and maybe a little bit after. And now find his way to Holton, so a nice little local tie-in there on the opposing bench. On the other side, of course, we know the resume of Phil Jones and what he's been able to do with this basketball program in just a matter of a few years of taking over, taking a team that been traditionally kind of looked at as like the laughing stock of the league and a little bit of 4A, if you ask some. Langford off on the three-point attempt as it rolls out of play. It'll be Wildcat basketball. It immediately takes over within a couple of years, takes his team from laughing stock to, I guess, almost the top of the stock, if you so say, winning their first league title in tens and tens of years. Can't quite exactly remember. I believe it's somewhere in the 30 range, if not the 50 range. But he's had great success with this program. Now facing kind of like his first challenge, like we talked about a little bit during the pregame show. And trying to get his season through a little bit of a rough start right now. Only one win on the year so far, but still plenty of time in the season to turn things around and really make a run. This one stripped away from Langford up ahead, and an easy two-hand rim-shaking jam on the other end. That's Snyder, number 2, fast break. There's something about dunking on those buckets with the stanchions instead of being lower down from the rafters. It just hits different, it really does. Athleticism on full display there for Snyder.
Rattling the rim.
Answering with the three-pointer, Alex Crowley. So that momentum that Holton was building up is paused for just a moment. A big three-pointer for Alex Crowley. He's really starting to come on as of late for the Chieftains, being a big offensive key piece.
Both squads opening up in man-to-man defense here.
Zipped across the way, near side wing, a head fake. Almost lost it, was Schrick, and he did travel with it on the closeout defense by Wilson. Had him lost there for a second, and a turnover. Now the Tongi student section starting to come into play here, getting loud, packing it in for this matchup. So Holton win the first matchup of the night on the girls' side. The Lady Chieftains falling to the Lady Cats. Next time Tongi, the Lady Chieftains will be in action is on Thursday at 3. Holton Lady Cats will be in action Thursday night at 7:30. Clark trying to put the moves down low, just couldn't quite finish.
There's some nice footwork. He just came up a little short on the bunny.
We've seen Clark. Last time we saw him, he put his first string of back-to-back games of double digits. As he and Davenport are really starting to become a tandem down low. And you see Davenport come with the rebound. He gives it to Clark and now to Crowley. But those two are really starting to come on, and their chemistry is really starting to click here in kind of the back half of the season.
Davenport
couldn't quite finish. That was Black, number 1, down low on the defense.
You like to see him getting the ball down low to those two bigs, though.
Had a little bit of a stalemate offensively for both teams right now. Score is still 4-3. Approaching 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the opening quarter of action. Wilson thought about it. He's going to lob far side to Clark. One-on-one. He's going to try to go to work and can't quite finish. Just a little too far underneath.
He got too far under. Well, it looks like Tongi might have got away with one there.
I think they did get away with one. Coach Tate asking the same thing as Talon Langford cashes in a big three-pointer. Holton fans, you can call that a gift. Tongi capitalizes. They have the lead 6-4, and Coach Tate, he is furious on that Holton sideline right now. Trying to answer is Lears, and he comes up short, and he's going to be hearing it from the student section for quite a while here.
Number 3, Dylan, and 22, Peak into the game for Holton. And number 2, Glover into the game for Tonganoxie.
Dylan and Peak in for the Wildcats and Glover in for Tongi.
Yeah, partner, I don't think we gave Isaiah enough love on that last game. But he came in and played some really good minutes, had no turnovers and a couple of nice assists when Langford got in foul trouble.
Whistle underneath, and do we have an offensive foul? Or
no, I think it was on the defense.
I thought maybe just from the body language of Clark, maybe a call against him is him and Crouch, number 10 for Holton. They've been going at each other, and you kind of saw the show of sportsmanship there, kind of clapping hands and saying, let's do it again.
So you got to love seeing that.
Yeah, just that competitive fire between two opposers as well.
Caleb's getting it down low. He's looking to score now.
Waits. That was good patience. Still,
yes, it was.
Just can't quite finish. Was waiting for the double team. Black came over with the help, held on to it until he got back on one-on-one. Unfortunately, could not finish. Three-pointer on the way and is short. Ball is still loose, being tracked around. It's down low to Peak. Outside it goes to Lears, and he comes up off mark again. So the Wildcats, a little ice cold.
They're putting up a lot of threes.
Crowley trying to hit another, and he can't quite do it. Ball still up in the air. Black and Clark fighting for it. And instead, we're going to have a foul here. It's going to be on Davenport. He's trying to come in from behind.
Davenport is first.
It'll be his first.
Number 40, Miller into the game for Holton.
Sam Miller, 6'5" senior, checking in now for Holton. And this is what's really going to be the challenge. Is you can have 5 starting seniors all you want, but then when you got almost a whole nother starting 5 that could come off the bench that are seniors as well, 4 out of the 5. I mean that's just incredible. Lears in some trouble, had it poked away. Ball finds its low to Miller, going up strong, can't finish. Davenport on the defense. Straight up defense, still poking it away. Gotta love the defensive effort here. The Tongi bench sure does. It's gonna stay down on this end. Terrific effort. Lachlan McRae in it as well, fresh into the game. Working in on the inbounds play, catch and shoot, far side. Corner is good. Almost uncontested for Dylan in the corner. And no, they say his foot was on the line, so it's not raining threes, it's drizzling twos. And we are locked in at 6 apiece. Langford dribbling left side, hands to Crowley. He takes a screen from Davenport, looking to drive, stops for a moment. Glover trying to go to work, blows by one defender, picks it up, kick out. Lachlan McRae, and he's starting to come on late as well. And a big three-pointer there for the young man. 9 points for the Chieftains, all from three-point range. Hey, did you know he's a freshman partner?
Yeah. Student section's letting the other team know.
Yes,
too.
they are. Another uncontested three is short. Glover tipped it, and no shot. So that good effort last second by Sakaya Glover, just throwing off the rhythm and not allowing the Wildcats to get one more shot off before the end of the first quarter. That first quarter, it just blew by. They're letting them play out there.
They're letting them play.
High flying action on the court right now. 9-6 is the score. Tonganoxie on top. We'll be back with second quarter action after this break on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain basketball.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back live on Tonganoxie Sports Live, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Dridden. 9-6 is our score right now. 3 3-point buckets for the Chieftains in that first quarter. Looking to make it 4 here, and they do. Brandon Wilson. And he says, let me get in on this, guys.
It's raining threes for the Chieftains tonight.
As now the 4th three-pointer of the night by 4 different players. Langford, Crowley, awesome. Wilson with one, and McRae off the bench. Pass goes down low, trying to go through contact, can't finish. And that's Tongi basketball. That was down low. That was Snyder, number 2, who had the big dunk.
Yeah, it was good rebound position by Caleb Clark there, causing that ball to go out of bounds.
Ever since that big...
Nice pass. I don't think Crowley was expecting it.
Trying to go 5, and that one is short. McRae trying to run it down, but good box out by Miller.
That was an excellent pass by Zakiah Glover.
Snyder lost on the way up, trying to save it. And right near the baseline, Miller was trying to make a play on it. Glover, I guess they're going to say that was last touched on him or another Chieftain in the area. It'll stay down here. Chieftains have been on a 12-2 run ever since that big dunk from Snyder for Holton. And the Holton squad, the record they post on Max Preps purely to be incorrect with their actual record on year 7-2, partner. So to answer your question from earlier. Blows by 1. Wilson poked it away. Good defense. Now looking to turn it into offense here. Wilson with it, stumbling, and it's coughed up by the Chieftains. Here come the Wildcats. Back the other way. Snyder driving baseline on McRae. Stops for a moment. Ball is still loose. Puts it up. And a rebound.
Yeah, he really forced that shot. And the Chieftains now have switched to a zone defense.
Both teams right now just nonstop action on the court. Wilson looking for number 2 on the night. He can't hit it. Clark almost came away with the rebound. And right near that baseline is Lears. He grabs another rebound. Across the way, Snyder catch and shoot 3. No good. Had plenty of separation. Just couldn't knock it down. And a quick 30-second timeout here taken by Coach Jones and the Chieftains. And we will be back after this quick break on Tongi Sports Live.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Non-stop action so far in this one. Chieftains on top 12-6. We'll talk more about potential bracket matchups and times during the Whitebirds Property Realty Executives halftime show. Tongi, they put on a fantastic outing So far, all points coming from three-point land, 4 3-pointers. And each one by a different Chieftain. Crowley, it's in his hands right now. He's looking for number 2 and can't quite hit it. Chieftain starting to cool down here with a second chance.
Good drive.
Trying to attack inside. Good drive and attack by Talon Langford. Takes him up to 5 on the night. We hear from just about every coach. We heard from Coach Troyer in the football season. We've heard Coach Jones talk about him as well. The athleticism that Langford possesses as only being a sophomore, they really have high hopes for him and his potential moving forward in the next 2 years.
No question. He's got a bright future.
Looking down low, it was on Lears, and it goes out. Crowley getting on the deck, trying to fight for that basketball. But credit the Chieftain defense whenever the Wildcats try to attack down low in the paint.
They're collapsing.
Yes, they are. They're getting right on top and catch and shoot from the charity stripe. In and out. Just a rough night shooting for Holton.
Jump balls stay with the Wildcats. Good tie up there by Caleb Clark.
Catch and shoot. Snyder. No good. Big rebound by Miller. And a whistle and a foul. Tongi Bitch asking if he walked with it first. The official saying no. They're going to tag the foul to Langford. Only the second team foul for the Chieftains. This is going to send Sam Miller, 6'5" senior, to the free throw line. And knocks down his first attempt. He was hanging in the air for a little bit after going off the back iron, but nevertheless falls. Next one on the way for Miller is no good. Corralled down by Clark, just jumping up and snagging that thing high in the air, perfectly timed.
Yeah, he high pointed that one. There you go. Oh, he's going to get him for the offensive foul.
Yes, they will. Just through that forearm, through that elbow, just a little too aggressively, and also a good sell on the defender as well for Holton. That's going to be his first for Caleb Clark. And Schrick, number 5, back into the game for the Wildcats. Getting closer and closer to the halfway mark of the second quarter. A 14-7 lead for the Chieftains. Looking to hang on here, pick up their second win on the year, and pull off what would be an upset over a highly touted and talented 7-2 Wildcat team with 9 seniors. Langford,
nice
coast to coast,
and
count the bucket, finally confirmed. The official down low took some time, about a little extra second and a half, but it is confirmed.
Well, you got to love the aggressiveness. He's done that the last 2 possessions.
Yeah, Langford playing just that extra intensity tonight. He's got 7, make it 8.
He got the 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
The double-digit lead now for the Chieftains.
Chieftains still in that zone.
Coach Jones trying to direct traffic. Good defense elbow by Clark, but collected by Miller. Jumper from just outside the elbow, no good. Corralled by Langford. You can just see in this team, they want to go quick. They want to pick up the speed and the tempo and go quick, but wisely electing to hold on to that ball, bring it across. Now let's set up the offense, and let's get it going. A double-digit lead. No need to try to rush anything. Davenport setting a screen. Ball finds its way to McRae, far side. Looking, he's going to dribble left hand, kick out. Langford showing off the handles, trying to shake his defender. Separation, finds it to McRae again. Good, better defense here by the Wildcats. Chieftains forced to go to plan B.
Yeah, they're still in the man-to-man. They're switching though on the screens, which could lead to a matchup problem for them.
I think that's what they're trying to do right now. Clark, little off range. Far range, offline. Down low. Good defense by Clark. Contested shot from Crouch. She's been held scoreless.
Caleb doing a good job on the defensive end tonight, too.
Clark top the key, lob down to Davenport. And a lane violation, it appears.
Yeah. The two bigs trying to set up that high-low.
Black checking back into the game for Holton. Crowley's going to pick his man up and just back out. Under 2 minutes left to play now. Holton.
Chieftains are back in a man-to-man. Switching up these defenses, trying to confuse the Wildcats.
Wildcats started out on a quick 4-0 run after a big slam dunk from Tyson Snyder. Since then, it's been a 17-3 run. But now the Chieftain offense, they've gone a little stale here on the last handful of possessions, going a little cold. They're looking to keep it up. They've been exceptional on the defensive end, playing great defense, especially down low in the post. Good closeout by Clark. Zip it away. Quick passing the ball around. Catch and shoot three on the way. And no good, but a rebound by Crouch underneath and a foul. It's going to be on Davenport.
That's going to be his third. He's going to have to come out, I think.
I believe that's only his. That is his third.
No moves yet by Coach Jones.
Can't knock it down, so Wilson will come in for Davenport. We talked about earlier in the year, Braden Folsom, big number 0. He definitely looked the part. We saw him a couple times early in the year, and I think he might be out with an injury right now. So that's just one less man to put down low to try to keep up with that size advantage. But
yeah.
Crouch able to correct himself. Hits the back end. Lead only 9 now for the Chieftains. 1:25 left.
Seems like this first half has just flown by, partner.
I said it really has.
Not a pretty low scoring affair.
Crowley had it poked away, and it's Lears back the other way, and he'll just lay it in for an easy 2. Wildcats are now in double digits, and the lead is down to 7. Definitely would like to see some points scored here on this possession for the Chieftains. Crowley trying to have better security of that ball. He gets it up to Langford. Clock continuing to run under 45 seconds. Langford is going to drive, kick out last second.
They call an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Langford as he was driving in to kick out to Wilson on the wing. That's going to be the second foul of the game on Langford, and that's the 6th team foul now for the Chieftains. And now Langford will get checked out of the game, and Glover will come in to take his place. So Langford with 2 and Davenport with 3. Only 2 Chieftains in really any considerable foul trouble at the moment.
That's a good move by Coach Jones. You don't want him picking up a cheap foul in the last 45 seconds of the half.
And a bad pass looking for Black, but he wasn't looking for it. Clark fakes the give and finishes with the left hand. What a maneuver by Caleb Clark. His first bucket of the night.
Nice job. Timeout.
Yeah, it's.
What do you call?
Why?
I don't know why they stopped play there.
I don't know. And you saw kind of Coach Jones getting feisty with his bench. And another turnover. All sorts of confusing.
Chieftains can hold for the last shot here.
Absolutely.
Oh, they pick up a
illegal screen.
Yeah.
On Glover as he was trying to set the screen on Lears. Lears trying to get around him. Tongi crowd not pleased. That's the 7th team foul now. Final seconds winding down. It's going to be Snyder. Three-pointer on the way is no good. And the Wildcats will head to the locker room down by 9 points to the one-win team. Tonganoxie Chieftains are playing inspired tonight. You can definitely tell. 19-10 they lead, heading into the halftime locker rooms. We'll be back with more after this, after the break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again, why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high-quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Black and Gold leads to sold at Skeet Real Estate in Tonganoxie. Steve Skeet and the agents at Skeet Real Estate are dedicated to helping you either buy your dream home or sell your home quickly. Plus, Skeet is a one-stop shop with a full line of insurance products from Skeet Insurance. In Tonganoxie and the surrounding area, your choice for real estate and insurance is Skeet. To learn more, follow them on Facebook at Skeet Real Estate or call 913-845-2255.
We're back on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Ray. An impressive first half outing put out by the Chieftains. They lead 19-10 over a highly talented Holton Wildcat squad. Partner, the lowest halftime total ever by the Wildcats so far this year, being held at 10 points. What are the Chieftains just doing right defensively right now?
Well, they're holding the Wildcats to poor shooting percentage for one. They're shooting a whopping 18% from the field. And Tongi is hitting at both twos and threes at about 37%. So that's a huge. Turnovers are pretty much even, 6-5. And so, the defense has been stellar for the Chieftains, and they've been turning it into points.
Absolutely, and I think it's more present down low as well. I mean, anytime the Wildcats have tried to work the bread and butter down low, they've looked for Lears a couple of times, and he's got 4 points, one of those off a fast break, the other one just kind of going through the contact, but they have done a great job of collapsing down low, getting hands on the ball, knocking loose balls around, and we saw it to close out the half. Just some miscommunication, some sloppy play by the Wildcats, throwing the ball away, turnovers, and the Chieftains were able to capitalize. A nice maneuver by Caleb Clark to kind of cap things off. And the Chieftains right now, I mean, we talk about this team from where they were at the start of the year to where they are now, not necessarily specifically tonight. I mean, just where their momentum and the chemistry that this team has carried with them on a week-to-week basis. I mean, this is a really impressive kind of turnaround that they've had in the middle of the season. If they could pull off the win tonight, you know, it's something that they can really
build on.
Yeah, absolutely. Because people might look at it and say, well, we're one win game against Pleasant Ridge. Who exactly had that beaten? Well, that's true. Well, you can look at Holton as well, and you can ask who have they beaten.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, you know, it just doesn't matter. Nevertheless, when you got a squad of 9 seniors on one side, only 2 on the other, 9 for Holton, 2 for Tongi. And people might say, you know, does that really create a difference? Does that really matter? It absolutely matters.
Yeah.
You can tell when you're out there playing against a freshman like Davenport or a senior down low like Kobe Black for Holton. You can just tell it makes a difference. That experience matters. There's a reason why this Holton team is one of the better boys teams in the past few years, sitting at this point in the season right now. And this was a game also last year as well in the first round. Tongi and Holton faced off against one another. At that time, it was Tongi was the favorite team, and they were supposed to go by this game as well. And Tongi got upset, and they were forced over to the loser side of the bracket. Maybe fate kind of turned its head around once again here tonight. We'll have to wait and see. Still 2 more quarters of action left, but the Chieftains, they've put together a great outing. We got another timeout here, and we will come back with more on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, we know that.
And the raffle prizes just continue. Yeah, it's been a fun night of festivities, and if you couldn't make it down tonight, you know, this tournament's going to keep rolling on for the better part. You got tonight. There's more action tomorrow. None of the Tongi teams will be playing tomorrow. Next time we will see the Chieftains, either of them back in action, will be on Thursday and Friday. Both will be playing sometime on Saturday, of course.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks.
Yeah, we apologize, folks, having some technical difficulties right now with our sound. If you can hear us, we're just about ready to get things started in the second half. Chieftains and Wildcats, Tonganoxie with the lead right now. All right, and it sounds like we do have sound back up and running. Again, we do apologize about that, folks. Third quarter action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Chieftains on top 19-10. They have played terrific basketball so far.
Yeah, they played really good defense. And the other thing that I was noticing on the stats that they brought up here, where they're leading on points off turnovers, which has been a kind of a bad stat for the Chieftains so far this year. Cleaned that up in the first half.
Tonganoxie was very aggressive with their shooting. 12 of the 19 points coming from three-point range, and they scored 4 straight three-pointers to start the game. And then Talon Langford, he really started getting going.
Driving to the basket.
Yes, he did.
Been doing a good job.
He's got 8 points on the night right now. 1 three-pointer from beyond the arc, and then the old-fashioned three-pointer. Wilson calling for it, whipping around. This is Langford with it. Good defense by Holton.
That was good defense. Into the big man again.
Clark going one-on-one, poked away for a moment. He gets it back out. It's been him and Schnitt going at each other all night long, and a good running left-handed floater by Alex Crowley.
Yeah, that's a nice play there by Alex.
Finishes that one off. Chieftain lead now up to 11. Straightaway three. Black to southpaw, can't knock it down.
Good rebound by Langford there.
I just like to know from the stat sheet. We saw Holton, they took a lot of three-pointers in the first half. And they still have yet to hit one. They're 0 for 10 right now, but a drive and a finish by Snyder that puts him up to 4 points. And you just keep thinking with the team, like we saw it in the game against Ottawa, that the Ottawa Cyclones, they were firing it away from three, and they were ice cold. And then finally towards the end, they knocked down a couple, and that really propelled them to take that game into overtime and eventually coming away with the win. You got to wonder if maybe the same is in line for Holton right now. Right now, 0 for 10. And a turnover, and Wilson, you can't blame him, had the right idea, had a pretty decent look himself, but Davenport was wide open with the help defense coming over. And it goes right through his hands and out of bounds, and a turnover.
That ball had a lot of mustard on it at that close range there. That's a difficult one to handle.
Tonganoxie with only 6 turnovers in the first half. Holton with 5. 0 for 11 now from three-point range. It just taking that rebound away.
They're going to call a foul. I think they're going to get that on Langford. Yeah.
It would appear that way.
That's his third, isn't it?
Yes. According to my records and according to the score table's records as well. As him and Lears were just fighting for it. Lears kind of knocked it out of his hands. Both tumbled to the ground. Miscommunication. Still can't knock it down. Wilson catch and shoot three. He says this is how it's done right here. Are we waving off the bucket?
Got a foul.
Foul's down low on Crouch.
Basket is good. Foul on number 10, Crouch.
So count the bucket. Chieftains double the points of Holton, 24-12. So they're going to give him the bucket and an extra possession down low.
Yeah.
Okay. It was Wilson's second three-pointer of the night.
No.
Looking for Davenport again. He wasn't looking for it. Wild sequence of events here. Lachlan McRae, mid-range jumper, banks it in. Good look there for Lachlan. He knocks it down. And how about that? A 5-point possession for Tongi there. Not too often you see many of those.
Well, that's for sure. Offensive foul.
Offensive foul called down low. Crowley hitting the deck. The Holton fans, when they built a spectacular new gym, we still ended up on the visitor side, but that is A-OK. But the Holton fans, it's kind of good because now we know what their feelings are like throughout the game, and they're not happy right now. A lot of disgruntled fans
not
happy with the official call right now.
Well, and they're not happy with their team either. There's a lot of grumbling about shot selection.
That's the third foul of the game for Crouch, number 10. He's going to get checked out. Coach Tate has no choice. Chieftains can really start to run away with this one here.
Now they're starting to call it pretty close.
A foul underneath this one on Clark.
I think they called him for a hook in the elbow.
It would appear that way. Black one-on-one on Clark, trying to finish, and does with the left hand. His first points of the night. Trimming that lead down little by little. It's now 12. Glover trying to shake off Snyder. He's going to give it to Wilson. He's trying to stay hot and wide of the mark that time. Just could not knock that one down. Tight defense, another errant pass finds its way down low to Black. Lears, head fake in the paint, jump shot is good. 6 points, the leading scorer for the Cats right now. Lead now down to 10. Holton looking to get another stop here and get that lead under double digits. Holton faithful trying to get into it now as well. Glover fakes the give, drives in. Clark back to McRae. Not a lot of separation allowed by this Holton defense. Almost had it poked away again was Lears. Drive in and a foul. They're going to attack that one on Snyder as Glover was driving in.
Zakiah giving Chieftains some good minutes again tonight, partner.
Yes. It's been interesting the trajectory of Zakiah Glover. He started the year as a starter. First 2-3 games, and we saw him get benched in favor. It was one of the games that Davenport and McRae were both in the starting lineup, and he came out that game. And as a matter of fact, it was the Wamego game where he had his best game of the year, and just came up so close to hitting that walk-off layup down underneath. And since then, he's kind of been Coach Jones's first choice off the bench, but he's provided some very solid and great minutes when he's been able to get in there.
Yeah, no question.
The give is into Langford, back to Glover in the corner, trying to drive in, can't get nowhere. Crowley letting it fly and knocks it down. The sixth three-point bucket of the night for the Chieftains. They have been firing on all cylinders just about all night offensively. Snyder trying to answer, and there's the first three-pointer of the night for Holton. 7 points now for Snyder. And it's back to a 10-point game, 29-19, 2:16 left to go in the third quarter. We got a good one here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. First round action of the 64th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get... The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
And quickly out of the timeout, some full court pressure applied here by the Wildcats. They've narrowed it down to 10 as far as the lead. Chieftains trying to answer here. Langford, and kind of quite surprised he didn't pull the trigger that time. He had lots of separation.
A lot better ball movement by the Chieftains here.
Yes. Down low, he goes to Clark, back to McRae, and the pass was just a little offline, and a takeaway through the hands of Clark it goes, and Schrick comes back the other way with it. He gives it up. Down low, it finds its way to Black, and now he throws it away. Was trying to get it out to Peak, number 22. Holden just very rushed on that possession there. Didn't have time to really get anything set up, get into a rhythm.
Well, they looked like they were a little out of control.
Burley stops in the lane, ball back out to McRae. Holton themselves not allowing a whole lot of action in the red lane tonight. Seen them many times. Clark's tried to go to work. He's come close to laying it in, trying to go one-on-one down low with Lears and Black as well. Just hadn't been able to finish as of quite yet. 101 on the clock right now. Inbounds goes to McRae, trying to get it down low. Langford trying to go up strong and can't finish, but he did get the foul. So 2 free throws on the way for Talon.
Yeah, Talon did a good job going up strong that time. Fighting through the contact. Showing some of that football player in him right there.
First foul of the game on Kobe Black. To the free throw line goes Talon Langford and misses his first attempt. Chieftains only 1 free throw in that first half, and that was when Langford went to the line to finish the and one play. Second one on the way, 50% here. Under a minute left now. Back to an 11-point lead. Chieftains, they've been in front and in control majority of the contest. Great defense by Lachlan McRae. It would have been an easy put up for Pete.
Yeah, he altered that shot.
Came in, arms straight up, right in the air, did not draw contact. Might have thrown him off just enough.
It looks to me like Holton's playing pretty tight.
You might be able to sense that pressure now starting to get into him a little bit. Ball loose, and Wildcats, they come away with it. Still fighting for it, though. It was Clark, but the Wildcats maintain control. Under 10 seconds left now. It's in the hand of Lears. He's going to drive left side of the lane. Can't finish underneath, but we have a foul. And it's going to be given to Clark. And that's going to be his third of the game.
Fouls on Clark, his third. Lears at the line, shooting 2.
It's a tough foul to pick up with 2 seconds to play.
Just a tick under 2 seconds. Lears to the line. He misses his first attempt. Wildcats went 2 for 4 in that first half. 0 for 1 here now. Can't connect with either of them. Langford is just going to let it fly and offline. Look out, cheerleaders. Nobody hurt. 3 quarters down, 1 more to go here. Chieftains in front, 30-19. Looking to close it out and pull off the first round upset against the Holt Wildcats on the other side on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
We head into the fourth quarter, a 30-19 lead for the Chieftains. They've been in control for just about all the 3 quarters of this game. They fell behind 4-0 early in the first quarter, and it's been all Tongi ever since. Now the Wildcats maybe starting to feel the pressure a little bit here. Lears, 3-pointer is no good. They've only hit 1 so far tonight. Tight defense. Langford finds McRae, trying to get it down low to Davenport. Haven't called his name very much tonight. Hasn't scored a bucket. He and Glover, the only Chieftains into the game, and Holton, and that, again, I can see the frustration of the fans. Looks like Langford might have gotten away with a little bit of a push from behind going for that loose ball, but no foul is called. Not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying I understand. Meanwhile, Dillon picks up his first foul of the game. It's a 6-team foul for Holton. Just something when you're trying to mount a comeback, you don't want to see it put the other team in the bonus. Got to try to play smarter defense here. Give to Davenport, and he walked with it, unfortunately. He did, and oh, so close to his first bucket of the night. No doubt about it. You can see he just took 1 too many steps, a little extra half step, controlling the ball. Score is still at 30-19 right now. Closing in on about a minute of action in the fourth. Kick out. 3-pointer on the way is short for Dillon.
Good rebound there by Davenport.
And now we have a technical.
Yeah, on the Holton bench.
I believe that's going to be on head coach Eric Tate or the bench. And the Holton fan voicing their frustrations. I mean, you are. Now Cody Witt trying to calm down the crowd here, just be a moderator. Well, looks like the Holton athletic director as well, trying to just calm this rowdy crowd down, but nevertheless, Davenport missed his first attempt, but knocks down his second. There's a lot of chaos ensuing over here. down low. Clark, a little bit of a size advantage there. Looking for another option, kicks it out. Langford, top of the key. Now to Wilson. Davenport, give him credit. He's fighting hard down low. He wants in on this action tonight. Clark calls for it, gets it, has that ball down low, trying to finish, and he does. Good effort, Caleb Clark. Was close to getting the jump ball call to kind of hold that ball down a little low, but holds it up high and finishes strong. Looks like he took maybe a finger or something to the eye or a shot to the face. No foul call, but now a takeaway. Chieftains come the other way with it. You could just start to feel this game slowly start to get away from the Wildcats. And Tongi, you can see the body language from Crowley and others. They need a breather here. So a timeout taken by Coach Jones. And have some time to talk it over. Chieftains 33, Wildcats 19, 5:55 in the fourth quarter. Back after this on Tongi Sports Live.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Back out of the timeout, Chieftains still in firm control of this game. They are in the bonus as well. It's something that's going to be important to keep in mind here.
Well, they really don't need to be in any hurry because the clock is their friend.
A double dribble call and a turnover. We've seen frustration start to pour out of the Holton fans that have made the trip out here and just not really liking the officiating done on the court right now. And there's been a couple calls that I can see the frustration, but also just when your team's playing
just
poorly and not playing up to the expectations and the standards that they have set earlier in the year, I would be frustrated as well. And another turnover.
Nice job there by Langford getting that out before he traveled.
This is that point in the game. No shot clock, so clock is your friend. Really had the open three, and he's been hot. He's hit 2 already tonight, so no blaming him trying to hit number 3 right there. Under 5 minutes left to play. Long range 3 and can't knock it down. That was about NBA range from Lears. And just a little bit of a desperation heave there, trying to get as many points as they possibly can in a short amount of time. Langford and a defender getting their feet tangled up, and he'll stay down here. Langford with it at the moment. Under 4.5 minutes now. Langford, good drive into the lane and finishes. Just made it look easy, almost like he was moving in slow motion.
Nice job. That's a nice little floater.
11 points now for Talon on the night.
Yeah, he's done a nice job tonight.
A foul here on Crowley, I believe, on the reach in. Trying to poke that ball loose. That's his first.
They're going to call that most times, though.
That's the 4th team foul now for the Chieftains. A 16-point lead right now for the Chieftains. Driving the lane, good move. So Lears, he's got 8. He's the leading scorer for the Wildcats tonight. Officially halfway through this fourth quarter. Things looking pretty good if you're a Chieftain fan right now. Looking pretty grim if you're a Wildcat fan. Tight defense aggressively by Dillon, number 3, poking that loose from Langford, and then no, so they're going to call the foul on Langford.
Yeah, that's his 4th foul. Frustration foul after getting his pockets picked.
Here's that corner. Black looking down low. Going to work on Davenport and gets it to fall. It's Crouch. And a full timeout taken by Holton. The lead, they've trimmed it down to 12 at the moment. 35-23, 3:28 mark of the 4th quarter. Be back with more here on Tonganoxie Sports Live in just a moment.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Wildcats really starting to play with a sense of urgency here. They got the lead down to 12 points. And now it comes down to at what point maybe do you start trying to foul?
Well, you're so far behind right now, it's not going to do you much good.
The clock continuing to run. We're closing in on 3 minutes. They say maybe when it gets to the 2-minute mark, then you're not making much headway. You then start. Maybe someone forgot about Lachlan McRae, and he missed the bunny underneath, and it's going to be Wildcat basketball. That could be a big turning point,
yeah, it could,
depending on the result of this possession here for Holton. Lachlan McRae wide open underneath, electing to just lay it up over the rim, not using the backboard. Holton's going to need to score here and score quick if they want any chance. They'll try mounting a comeback. It's on the way, no good, and he gets his own rebound. Lears, and the lane is good. He's now in double digits with 10 points and under a double-digit lead with 9. Clark trying to go to work and travel down low, and in a game that the Chieftains have been in control in just about the entire time, maybe you start to feel it slowly, maybe just starting to kind of get away from them a little bit.
Yeah, they just need to take care of the ball. They should be fine.
35-25 lead right now, under 2 minutes left to play. Zipping it across. Big three on the way, can't get it to fall. Black with the rebound, goes up strong and finishes through contact. At this point, if you're Tonganoxie, you get it across, now just don't turn it over.
Like that.
Crowley thought that Clark was going to cut more to the rim instead. Miscommunication, and this game is not over yet, folks. 1:37 left. Holton trying to mount a comeback after being down by double digits the majority of this game. They got it down to 8. right now on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com. Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie.
Wildcats trying to make a comeback here. A minute and a half left. If they're going to do it, they're going to need points. They're going to need them fast here. So Snyder with an off-balance shot. No good. Ball still loose down low. Crowley comes up with it. And a jump ball, but it's going to be Chieftain basketball nonetheless. And Crowley maybe was looking for a potential reach-in foul, but not getting it there. This is the point in the game in these situations where smart basketball just has to come into play here. Yeah. Got to be careful with the rock.
Got to take care of it.
And now a discussion at the scorer's table. Resume play. No, we do not. We stop. Still talking over. Maybe trying to contest the possession arrow. Maybe trying to say that it was in favor of Holton. Now Coach Jones making his way over and asking. And we finally conclude it is Chieftain basketball, so the inbound goes to Langford. Got to get it across here, and they do just that. Lears tried to poke away from behind, but a foul call.
This is
6 seconds left.
Yeah, this is where the Chieftains really need to cash in at the free throw line. Yeah, and this is a big shot here. First front end of the 1-and-1, and he missed it.
Can't knock it down.
Giving Holton some life.
Quickly up the court it goes. Black trying to hand it off down low. Ball is still loose. Crowley gets down for it. And Chieftains come away with it. A costly turnover for the Wildcats. Davenport. And they want to just hold on to it. They had Lachlan McRae open, but at this point in the game, just try to burn time right now. It's exactly what they're trying to do.
You got to make them foul you.
But now they come away with the steal and turn it right back over. Just frustrating sequences. Holton looking not in any hurry to try to foul, or just trying to steal it, and they end up doing it again. They pick the pocket of Langford. Lears driving, can't finish. Right behind him is Snyder, who puts it in.
They're running out of time, though.
So there's a lot of time that was burned off, and again, this is what brought me back to the point of when do you start fouling?
Yeah.
The answer appears to be none. And I think right now it might be just a little too late for Holton, but nevertheless, still only down by 6. We've seen some pretty crazy things happen in the world of sport, but with 17 and a half seconds, the possibility is not in their favor.
Yeah, well, they've got to put the Chieftains on the line and hope they miss.
17 and a half seconds.
They can't get the inbound steal. They're going to have to foul immediately.
Chieftains, they are in the bonus right now, 1-and-1 bonus, 18 fouls for Holton. So
2 more and they'll be in the double bonus.
They'll be in the double bonus. So if you're Holton, You try to come away with the steal on the inbounds. If that doesn't work, foul immediately. Send whoever that is to the line, and you just got to rely on the shaky free throws of Tonganoxie so far tonight. Right, ranging around that 50% mark. As expected, the Wildcats going to be bringing out the pressure. And they do foul here. It's going to be on Lears, and he fouls Caleb Clark, so he'll be the one to go to the free throw line. Just a couple seconds, a little over, burned off the clock, 15.1 seconds. And 2 big free throws here for Caleb.
Well, that's the front end of a 1-on-1, yeah. He needs to hit this first one.
It's on the way and rattles it home. A huge, crucial free throw there for Caleb Clark. Short on the back end. Here comes Holton, just don't want to foul here. Tonganoxie, loose ball, and they come away with it, and a lob up goes to Davenport, heading out of play, hits the deck. Pretty hard near the student section.
It's going to be Holton's ball.
Nevertheless, with 2 seconds on the clock,
Yeah.
a little over, this game is over. Picked off, and that will do, well, that'll almost do it. It's going to say Clark walked with it. Playing by the rule book.
Yep.
With 4/10 of a second left, they'll just inbound it here, and that's going to do it. And the Tonganoxie Chieftains are going to pick up their second win of the year, a big one, 36-29 over the Holton Wildcats. They fall to 7-3 on the year.
29. Thank you for helping.
And what was an impressive outing through just about the entire game for the Chieftains. They stumbled a little bit later on in the fourth quarter, allowed some hope for the Wildcats to come back and try to play hard in this one, but Tonganoxie, a very impressive outing nevertheless. So they move on to the winner side of the bracket. They will play again Friday night at 6 o'clock, and they will take on the winner of Eudora and Metro Academy. Again, that game taking place tomorrow at 3 o'clock here in Chieftain Arena. And then the outcome of that game on Friday night, if Tonganoxie were to win that game against either Eudora or Metro Academy, they'd be in the championship game Saturday at 6:30. If they were to lose, then they will play in the third place game Saturday at 2:30. And that is how it shakes up right now for the boys' side. I can give one more quick update on the girls' side real quick before we sign off for the evening. Looking at the bracket, Tonganoxie Lady Chieftains dropping their contest to Holton, so they play Thursday at 3. They'll get the loser of Wamego versus Bonner Springs. That game happening tomorrow night at 7:30 here in Chieftain Arena. And if they were to win that game, they will play again Saturday at 10 o'clock. Well, regardless, win or lose, they will be playing Saturday at 10 o'clock. It's just a matter of Old Gym or Chieftain Arena. So that is kind of for everyone that's still watching. If you want to try to plan out your week, if you got a loved one playing on either teams, that's kind of what it looks like. So Saturday at 10 o'clock, no matter what, for the Lady Chieftains. They got one more on Thursday night, or Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. And as for the boys, they move on. They play Friday night at 6, and then they will either play Saturday at 2:30 or 6:30. So we will wait and see on those potential matchups. Partners, just any final thoughts on the team win tonight? And
yeah, well, I'd like to throw out a couple of stats here since we have the luxury of having a stat sheet here. The real difference that jumps out at you is Holton only shot 31% from two-point range. And get this, they were 1 for 17 from three-point range.
Sounds right.
For about 5.8%. They were only 33% on their free throws. Tonganoxie shot 43% from 2-point, and get this, 6 for 15 or 40% from 3-point range.
Yeah.
That's really the difference in your game right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially, I mean, when it came down to the very end here again, this was a game that it just felt like Tonganoxie, they were in control. And as the game got on, especially after the third quarter, it was just one of those games where it was like, well, if Tonganoxie's going to lose, I mean, they're going to lose it themselves. And they almost did, but like you talked about, it's just some of those big threes or the Chieftains, they really propelled them. And in a 7-point game, you think for Holton on the flip side, 1 for 17.
Yeah,
I mean,
wow.
Are you kidding me? That is insane. So you got to think they're saying to themselves that we just knocked down even 3 of those. It's a whole different ball game. So, but nevertheless, a good win, a solid defensive outing for the Chieftains tonight. They hold on. They win 36-29.
I think that's what jumped out at me tonight, partner, was the defense that they played and how aggressive they were. I thought they did a great job defensively, holding them to that kind of shooting percentage. Of course, they were probably cold too, but Tonganoxie's defense had a lot to do with that.
Absolutely. So, again, next time we will see everybody is on Thursday at 3 o'clock. Partner, you will be on the call for that matchup with the Lady Chieftains. I will unfortunately be in class, so I will not be there on Thursday. Friday, though, you and I will both be back Friday night at 6 o'clock. Here in Chieftain Arena, a big matchup for the Chieftains in either Metro Academy or Eudora. That game happening tomorrow night as well. So we are off tomorrow night. All teams are off Wednesday, and we will be back in action on Thursday and all the way through Friday and even Saturday morning here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We thank you all for joining us tonight. If you haven't and weren't able to make it to the new gym, the ribbon cutting, and all the fun festivities tonight, try to make it out later in the week. This is a beautiful, beautiful gym and a beautiful facility that they've opened up here, and you got to come see it for yourselves. Can't just look at it on the screen. Got to try to find a way to come see it in person as well.
Help support these Tonganoxie student athletes too, because they're playing their hearts out.
Absolutely, and a big tournament week. It means a lot to them. Come out to seeing the support from the fans, the community, their loved ones, everybody. So if you can make it out, great. If not, you'll always have the live stream here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And we say good night, and we will see you later this week.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by